Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Well, hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, the 97.7 Facebook page, and wherever you may be as we get ready for Friday afternoon basketball involving the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers. And if you win, you advance. If you lose, you can come back tomorrow, but you'll sit in the stands as a spectator. This is elimination Friday afternoon. Lady Tigers getting ready to take on Flat-Dill City. Flat-Dill City losing big time to Lokeeba-Sickles last night in the All-Hyphen game. And then Mangum lost yesterday afternoon to Thomas. The winner will come back and play Hinton tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for fifth place. Hinton earlier today knocking off Cordell. Cordell boys also losing as Thomas beats them. And Thomas will await the winner of our second game here this afternoon between Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles. Pleasure to have you alongside on this Friday afternoon that promises. What I left out is there was talk about after 6 o'clock thunderstorms developing in and around southwest Oklahoma. So let's hope that comes to fruition. That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Nothing says Christmas time like thunder and lightning. Flat-Dill City coming in with a record of 3-2. They beat Geary in their season opener 53-43. Also beat Snyder by 12, 32-20. Lost to Arapahoe Butler 53-30. By the way, Arapahoe Butler, number 10 in Class A. Beat Corn Bible Academy by 10, 31-21, and then got drilled, yes, we said last night, by number 5, Lokeeba-Sickles. 73-25 was the final score there. Let's take a timeout. Come back. We'll have your starting lineups in the opening tap as we get set for Mangum and Flat-Dill City. Elimination Friday on Classic Hits 97.7.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Starting 5 for the Lady Tigers being introduced, as it will be Lauren York in the backcourt. She'll be joined by Landry Lively. Also getting the start here this afternoon will be none other than Morgan White. She'll be joined by Bryn Woodruss and Ashley Dreyer. So again, you're looking at York, Lively, and White, Woodruss, and Dreyer, the starting 5 this afternoon for Mangum. Meantime, the starting 5 for Ryan McGee. And the Lady Eagles will be Alexa Green and Paolo Baez. They are in the backcourt. Inside, Natalie Bloomer will get the start this afternoon. She will be joined by Gabby Clayton. And the final member of the starting 5, Seven Hartnott. So Hartnott, along with Clayton, Bloomer, and Baez, Green, the starting 5 for this group from Flat-Dill City. Carlos Martinez Peralta, always with the I'm on my way with the Torres family. Love watching number 24, Ian Martinez. And the boys of Mangum will play immediately after this one against Lokeeba-Sickles. Fran Lively has joined us this afternoon. Fran, good to have you alongside. York set to jump center here. And, we've got spillage even before we begin along the baseline there. Kind of like yours truly. I had a Coke Zero in my bag, and apparently the lid wasn't fastened. So when I took out my equipment and my book, they had Coke Zero on them. A sticky afternoon for yours truly. York and Bloomer set to jump center. They put 8 minutes on the clock, and the tap going to be controlled by Flat-Dill City, and we're underway. And Mangum confused as to which end they were playing defense on, and they'll get burned as Alexa Green will go inside. Nobody challenges, and she'll lay it up and in for the first two of the ballgame, 2-0. So again, some confusion on the tap as to who was going which way. And there you have it. Daisha Cooper Bingham is checked in. Hello, Daisha. Good to have you alongside kiddo. Good luck, she says, Brian Bingham and the ladies. Jennifer Reisner, good luck to the girls as well. Jennifer, good to have you alongside this afternoon. I want you to know that I this morning at work, the other job, I pulled up on YouTube an old video of Johnny Cash and June Carter singing, "Oh, let me tell you about Jackson." 2-0, and York going to go inside, had the ball slapped out of her hands. Good defense there by Gabby Clayton, and the turnover going to give the ball back now to the Lady Eagles of Flat-Dill City, and they're home white with red numerals and the red and blue trim. Mangum Road Black, we've seen them in that the last couple of days. Silver numerals and orange trim. 3-ball dialed up, knocked down. How about that? Seven Hartnett from way outside, shooting it over Dreyer. And it's a 5-0 ball game, 6:35 and running in quarter number one. Again, you'll come back and play tomorrow if you are victorious. If you lose, well, if you're Mangum, you'll play Tuesday night. Foul here, attacking the glass, Brent Woodruss. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Let's see who got her on the arm. First foul of the afternoon on the Lady Eagles, and they have ticketed it on Gabby Clayton. So Woodruss to the line to shoot a pair. We saw her last night after her game before the boys, and she was disconsolate at best, and I reminded her it's a long season, and these kids are still learning. Lisa Wilson is checked in. Good afternoon, Lisa. Second one for Woodruss, good, and Brent gets Mangum into the scoring column. 5-2 ball game, 6:25 left in quarter number one. Dork trying to come up with a steal in the backcourt, can't get it done. And good defensive pressure nonetheless by Lauren. By the way, we had a chance to talk to Toonie Lucas Lively as the inbounds pass now going to be taken away by York. Good job. And, oh, boy, I tell you what, White going to go inside. Morgan had the shot, didn't take it, and reset down. Travel going to be called on Alyssa Dreyer. Anyhow, we were talking to Toonie Lucas Lively about Landry, who came out like a house of fire in the first quarter. And actually the first half yesterday afternoon for Mangum against Thomas. But then went quiet in the second half, and Toonie told me that she is battling sickness, doing all she can to keep her in an upright and locked position. So we'll watch that as time goes by. Inside, foul going to be committed, and Mangum will go back to the free throw line. This time it's Landry who will go to the line. So you get the idea that Brian Bingham has said we're going to attack the glass here this afternoon. Check the whistle. It'll be the first of the afternoon on Natalie Bloomer, and number 2 called on Flat-Dill City. Free throw up in. Mangum 3 for 3 in the early going from the charity stripe, which is a great sign for the Lady Tigers. Landry will have one more. Second one on the way for Lively. Up, in. Lively makes them both. So Landry has brought her club within a single point, 5-4 here in quarter number one. 5:30 and the clock runs in the period. Lady Eagles getting into the front court, and a foul going to be committed as Hartnett got down the floor quicker than the defense. See who they called the foul on. Maybe on Landry. And it is on Lively. First on Landry. The NT foul number 1 called on the Lady Tigers. First free throw, no good. 7 will have one more. Her name is spelled Sevan. And if you're a Seinfeld fan like I am, you think about George Costanza wanting to name a child 7. Yeah, and that's great. I love it. Hartnott makes the second. She got 4 the early going, and her club leads it by a pair, 6-4. 5:20 left in quarter number 1. Mangum on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Inside shot won't fall for Landry as she attacked the window. Battle for the rebound in the middle of that one, as she seems to be at all of them. Morgan White, the arrow going to play the way of Mangum. So the Lady Tigers will get it. Ryan McGee not agreeing with the call. He thought that there was a foul. Not going to get his wish, and Mangum will get it. But again, Coach Bingham letting his club attack inside. Inbounds pass near the timeline. Alyssa will go get it and reset the offense now for Mangum. Dreyer will go to York. 3 minutes gone by here in the first. Entry pass, not a good one. And coming up with the loose basketball will be Gabby Clayton. Clayton into the front court. Her club on top and throws it into no man's land. Ball going to be taken away by Woodruss, and Mangum's got numbers. Bren attacking, stopping, goes to White. Morgan off the window. Shot won't go down. Battle for the rebound. The putback is up and in. What a great play by Morgan White. How about that? Some body control. Thank you. Catch, shoot, release, score. Tied at 6 now. Mangum and Burns Flat-Dill City. Lady Eagles started off in a hurry and now have gone ice cold from the floor. Thank you, Vanilla Ice. And we're going to battle underneath the basket. And I think we're going to get a jump ball. We've got a timeout. We know that. 4:25 left in the first. Timeout by the Lady Eagles. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Well, we're about to get some young folks excited here. Jordan Clark tells us that Coach King's 5th grade kiddos are watching. Hello, kiddos. Good to have you alongside this afternoon. They say, let's go, Lady Tigers. They're excited now, and why not? They've been called out on the radio and on the internet. Good stuff there. You guys behave yourselves now and don't be crazy like the old man Barnes. Inbounds pass, taken away. Morgan White, great defense there by Mangum as White stepped into the passing lane and took the basketball away. So the Lady Tigers now a chance to take the lead for the first time in the afternoon. Inside, off the glass, and back-to-back buckets for Morgan White. She's got 4. Lisa Wilson, you know I'm going to steal that line. Hotter than a pepper sprout. All right. 8-6 now. Mangum up by a pair. 3:50 and running here in this first quarter of play. Stop and pop from 15. Back of the iron didn't go for Green, and the rebound collected by Woodruss. Bren now. Give it up to Landry, and Lively will walk it across the timeline. So Mangum, sluggish to begin the ball game, and in fact got fooled on the opening tap and fell behind early, but have roared right back and lead by a pair at the 3:30 mark of quarter number 1. Baseline move here. York went upstairs. The ball wouldn't go in for her. On the rebound, we'll get a foul, I believe. Looked like a jump ball, but going to get a push instead called against Mangum. Mangum may be on Morgan White, and it will be on Morgan. First foul of the afternoon on White, and team foul number 2 called on the Lady Tigers. By the way, before that timeout a moment ago, we thought maybe a foul was going to be called, but the official said it was a jump ball instead. Gabby Clayton into the front court. She'll go to Hartnott. 7 to Paolo Baez. Baez, little give and go inside, putting it on the floor. Clayton. And Clayton going to get tied up and get a jump ball. And the arrow points, well, apparently that wasn't a jump ball out of that time, going into that timeout. Apparently it was just a timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. So the arrow will show towards Burns Flat-Dill City. They'll get it here with 3:05 left of the first quarter of play. Down by a pair, 8-6. They're the team in white working on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Natalie Bloomer. She'll give it up now to Baez. Baez from the free throw line. Her runner won't go, and Landry will get herself another rebound. Lively quickly into the front court. Woodruss, baseline right side, crosses over, stops, goes inside the defender, puts up the shot, and it comes up short. And the rebound taken away by Clayton. Yeah, I like the move by Lively. Just couldn't quite finish. But again, Mangum attacking the glass here this afternoon. We like that a lot. Crossover out high by Clayton. Now she'll give up the dribble, ball knocked out of her hands. And it was last touched by Mangum. Alexa Green looking for a foul. And, I mean, she was barking at Tommy Johns. Lively will sit down, and the other bell cow for Mangum in that loss to Thomas yesterday, Holly Lehman-Webb will step in. Lehman-Webb had a marvelous second half in that ball game. Alexa Green goes baseline, gets a screen, and shoots and scores. Nice move by Green. And she'll tie it at 8, 2:10 left here in this first quarter of play. Lehman-Webb with her first touch. She'll come to York. Lauren, who had 21 in the opener on Tuesday night against Cheyenne, shut down last night. Let's see if she can get untracked here this afternoon. Getting untracked right now. Lehman-Webb off the bench. She'll knock down a pair. First two of the ball game for Holly. And her club leads at 10-8. Back the other way. Here comes Baez. Palo caught up in the corner. She'll go up top now to Clayton, and Clayton back to Baez. Minute 35 left in quarter number one. Again, Mangum has played good defense. Remember, they hung with Thomas in that first quarter yesterday afternoon. And finally, the size and the length of Thomas took over. More evenly matched physically here this afternoon with Burns Flat-Dill City. There's a missed shot, a rebound, and a foul, all in one motion. As grabbing the loose basketball was Woodruss. Bren pushed to the floor. Foul going to be called on 7 Hartnott. That'll be her first, and team number 3 called on the Lady Eagles. So Mangum on top, 10-8, 1:15 left, quarter number one. David Henry has checked in this afternoon. Good afternoon, David. He says, let's go, ladies. Off the bounce, York gets blasted into, gave up the dribble now to Woodruss. Woodruss fell down, ball loose, and you're going to get another jump ball situation. Morgan White in the middle of it, no surprise there. Substitution now for the Lady Eagles. In for the first time of the ball game, Addison Moore. And setting down will be Natalie Bloomer. 1:05 left in the first. Mangum by a pair. They have the ball. Lehman-Webb here on the near side to White. Now she will go to Lauren York, who slid. The floor has appeared to be slick the last 2 days. Alyssa, good move there. A little ball fake. Cleared space and knocked down the little 10-footer. That's her first two of the ball game, and Mangum leads it by 4, 12-8, with 40 ticks left in quarter number one. Hartnott into the front court, and she'll bounce to a stop, put up a shot, doesn't get it to go. The long arm of Woodruss just simply went into a different area code to grab that basketball, corralled it, and Mangum will get it now on the offensive end. 25 seconds left in quarter number one. Lehman-Webb trying to break down Green out high. She'll give it up to York for 3. Lauren shot in and out, didn't go. Rebound Woodruss. Bren lost it out of bounds. And Burns Flat-Dill City will get it back with 13.3 left in quarter number one. Pressure defense all afternoon for Mangum. They lead by 4. Lady Eagles and Clayton coming across the timeline. There's that defense as they deny Clayton. Clayton dumps inside at the buzzer. Shot won't fall for Addison Moore. And we have played one. 12-8. Mangum up by 4 at the end of the first 8. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Oh, my good friend David Henry, a man after my own heart. He says, and I'm quoting now, be electric like a taser gun. Wait for it now. And sock it to him. Oh, David, that is just too good, my friend. 12-8 as we begin period number 2. Lady Eagles with the basketball, and they'll throw it away, and Mangum will get it. Oh, that is a dad joke all the way, and we love it. Alyssa Dreyer, along with Holly Lehman-Webb, Landry Lively, Lauren York, and Morgan White out on the floor for the Lady Tigers here in period number 2. They go inside to York. York to White from 10. Shot too strong. Weak side rebound, Lehman-Webb. She's trapped underneath the basket. The ball going to be taken away by Burns Flat-Dill City. Good effort that time by Mangum. They just couldn't convert. Green now off the bounce. She'll leave left side. Hartnott for 3. Shot won't go. Great positioning there by York to grab the rebound. One and done that time for the Lady Eagles. We should have a dad jokes contest, shouldn't we? We should do that. See how many I can read before I laugh, right? Don't they do that? Alyssa with a 15-footer. Shot won't go, and Hartnott with a rebound. 7, getting it done. Tiffany McIntosh checked in. Hello, Tiffany. She says, let's go, ladies, in all caps. So that means she's excited, right? When you do it in all caps, it's excited. Or mad, one of the two. I don't think she's mad. 6:50 left in the first half. Mangum by 4. Lady Eagles with the basketball. Mangum boys coming up next. They'll take on the Panthers of Lokeeba-Sickles in another elimination ball game. On the baseline, and it's Gabby Clayton. Clayton had the ball taken out of her hands. Here's a run out now for Mangum and getting the ball caught on her shoulder. Is Landry Lively. Turnover. Going to give it back down to Burns Flat-Dill City. And back off the bench, Brent Woodruss. Lauren York going to get a break. David Henry says, I'll be here all night. Bum. And tip your waiters and waitresses on the way out the door. Make sure you try the veal. Hey. 6:25 left here in this first half of play. And an offensive foul going to be called. Push off there. And Tommy John tells us that's going to go on Addison Moore. That'll be her first. And team foul number 4 called on Lady Eagles in this first half of play. Dreyer directing traffic 30 feet from the basket, looking for somebody to give it up to. Coming and getting it will be White. Now Lehman-Webb going to dump it inside to Landry. Landry steps through to Dreyer. Wanted to go back to White, and Morgan wasn't looking. Here comes Woodruss on the dribble drive. Penetration in front of the iron. Shot won't go down, and Clayton will collect another rebound. Gabby wants to run, coming across the timeline for the Lady Eagles. She's picked up by White and Lehman-Webb, and now a whistle at a foul. Much to the chagrin of Mangum, and they called it on Morgan. Wow. Brian Bingham looking around and said, how was that a foul? That's 2 now on White, so Morgan will sit, and Lauren York will come right back in. 3 team fouls on Mangum. Lady Eagles to inbound. 5:50 left to the first half of play. Alexa Green, who's got a couple of buckets, has the ball. Green picked up by York. Lauren may have gotten away with a push-off. Boy, they're banging and bumping big time. No call. If they were at a high school dance, we would ask some separation to be seen there. Baez now underneath the basket. She'll force and get fouled. Maybe on Landry Lively. Let's see. Bailout call there on the part of Mangum. And the official does say it's on Landry. So on Lively, that'll be her second. Team foul number 4 charged to Mangum. 5:31 left in the half. Paolo Baez to the free throw line. Lady Eagles 1 of 2 from the stripe in the early going. First one rattles in and out. Baez will get one more. 12-8 ball game. Second free throw on the way here for Baez is good. When I think of Baez, I think of Joan Baez, which takes me to the song The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. 12-9, 5:20 left in the first half of play. Oh, Shane Hagee has got into the contest right away. By the way, no prizes will be handed out. Just want you to know that. Dreyer inside. Alyssa's shot won't go. Great look that time on the give and go to Dreyer, and it just wouldn't fall. And we'll get to Shane's dad joke here in a moment. This is good stuff. On the left wing, that's Clayton. She went inside, nothing there. Kicks it. Three ball dialed up by Alexa Green. Doesn't get it to fall. Alyssa with a rebound, and here comes Mangum. Walking it across the timeline will be Holly Lehman-Webb. Shane says, why don't basketball players go on vacation? They're not supposed to travel. Dad joke number 2. You got dad jokes. Let's hear them this afternoon. Entry pass here to Woodruss. Bren, nice move. Shot won't fall. And the rebound by Clayton. I think Woodruss thought she got fouled on that play, given her reaction after the missed shot. Clayton takes it all the way the length of the floor and then loses it inside to Bryn Woodruss. There is some justice out there. Woodruss now coming across the timeline. Woodruss, dribble, drive, off balance, shot won't go, foul on the floor. Tommy tells us it will go against Paolo Baez. That'll be the first on Baez. And team number 5 whistled against BFDC. 4:08 left in the first half of play. 12-9 ball game. Mangum on top. They have the basketball. Work on the left end of your listening device, your viewing device. And it's Lauren. And a 3-ball going to be launched. It went, but it won't count because prior to the shot, Brian Bingham called a timeout. 4:04 left in the half. Mangum by 3, 12-9 on Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So David Henry has embraced the dad jokes. He asks the question, or says, makes the statement, refs are like MC Hammer. Refs are like MC Hammer. Can't touch this. But I'm bummed. Amanda Johnson, you tuned in just in time to hear that. If you've got a dad joke, pass it along. We'd love to hear it. Here, Mangum on top, 12-9, 4:04 left in the first half of play. Lauren York to Alyssa Dreyer out of the timeout. Holly Lehman-Webb going to go inside, put up a shot off the front of the iron, didn't go, and Coach Bingham wants a foul, not going to get it, and Baez will clear it away for Burns Flat-Dill City. 3:50 left in the first half of play. They jumped out to a quick lead, and Mangum has shut them down defensively since. York with the steal. She'll dribble, drive, put one up, doesn't get it to go. Fouled by 7 Hartnott. That'll be the second on 7, and team number 6 called on Burns Flat-Dill City. Well, they're going to give her 2 here. Wow. Shooting foul, I believe. And it will be a 2-shot opportunity. So here we go. How about that? That deserves a wow. Meantime, Ryan McKee going to work the official a little bit. First free throw, Lauren, no good. York will get one more chance. That's the first miss of the ballgame for Mangum from the stripe. They are now 4 of 5. Second free throw on the way for Lauren. Back of the iron doesn't go. Dreyer inside position. And she will, touch the ball on the baseline. As she tried to bounce it off one of the Lady Eagles as she was falling out of bounds. So Alexa Green and company now down by 3, 12-9 with 3:30 left in the half. Brings it across the timeline with Landry Lively in her hip pocket. Giving up the dribble, Green. Great defense by Lively. They'll get it ahead of the 5-second count to Clayton. And Clayton going to get stripped. Woodruss into the front court. She'll go to Holly Lehman-Webb, who lays it up and in. Holly with her second bucket of the afternoon. Give her 4. And Mangum has stretched the lead to 5, 14-9. 3:05 left in the first half of play. Green into the front court, and again, all over her, Lehman Webb. Got to watch that 5-second count. If you're Alexa Green, she'll go inside, and there is that 5-second count. Did not break the hash mark. Great defense there by Holly Lehman Webb, but a turnover. Going to give the ball back now to the Lady Tigers. Even in that loss yesterday to Thomas, they played defense extremely well. Did Tuesday night against Cheyenne, and it continues, the theme does, defense. This afternoon against Burns Flat-Dill City. Backdoor opportunity, and the shot would not go down for Landry Lively. Wow. Great look there. Green into the front court. She'll go to 7. Hartnott slashing inside, leaves it for Gabby Clayton, who missed the shot but got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Maybe on Lauren York. If it is, it's her first, and it will be number 1 on York, number 5 on Mangum. 2 free throws now for Clayton. First one for Clayton, no good. She will get one more. Gabby Clayton and company struggling from the foul line. They're now 2 of 5 from the stripe. Second one on the way for Clayton. Boy, look how high that thing is. I told you rain was on the way, and she just brought it. Second one is good, 14-10, 2:30 and running in the first half of play. Mangum on top by 4. York at the free throw line. She'll hand it off to Dreyer. Alyssa, little ball fake, now puts up the 18-footer and knocked it down. Alyssa Dreyer with her second bucket of the afternoon. And she'll give her club a 6-point lead now, 16-10. 2:10 left in the first half of play. Clayton coming across the timeline. And Gabby Clayton has really handled the ball most of the afternoon for this group from Burns Flat-Dill City. Baez now going to leave it on the near side for Green. Alexa for 3. Doesn't get it to go. And Alyssa will collect another rebound from Mangum. Good job by Dreyer to go get that one. 1:40 left in the first half. 16-10 lead. And again, if they don't have a fast break opportunity, Mangum patient on the offensive end with that half-court look. Lively. She wanted to go cross-court to Woodruss and got it to her. Now we've got bodies on the floor, slow to get up. Baez and Woodruss both slow to get up. 4-on-4 on the other end, and they both come hobbling down the floor. Baez looking at Woodruss as she went by and says, "Are you okay?" And both kids still trying to fight through it right now. Oh, hello, love. Natalie Mills has joined us this afternoon from Independence, Lee Summit, the Kansas City metro area. Natalie, hope all's well, and Merry Christmas to you. Sweet Pea, love you lots. I know the weather is not all that hospitable today in the Kansas City metro area. A beautiful, partly sunny and 58-day here. We're liking it. Second free throw will go in for Baez, so she was 1 of 2 that trip. Or check that was Green. She now has 5 in the ball game, and it's 16-12. 70 seconds left in the first half of play. Woodruss in the paint, spinning, shooting. Shot won't go down. Baez will collect the rebound and come out of the pile. Alexa quickly across the timeline. She'll dribble, drive, go the length of the floor, high off the window, and score. Alexa Green says, "Yeah, I heard Barnes up there talking about how it was Gabby Clayton doing all the ball handling. I'll show him." She went border to border, coast to coast. Would have made Wolfman Jack happy. And has brought her club within 2. Dreyer with the answer on the other end, though. Alyssa now with a half a dozen. And it's 18-14. Johnny Horton once sang, "We took a little trip along the Mississippi." Yeah, you get the idea. No, you probably don't, because that song's from 1959, and only Natalie and I go back that far, although she looks tremendously better than I do. Looks like Burns Flat got a hold for 1, but instead of foul will be called, a battle for the ball, and they're going to get Lauren York to get there late. Lauren has picked up her second as she banged into Clayton. Natalie and her family, by the way, spot-on picture of the vacation folks, Christmas vacation folks. I'm not sure who Cousin Eddie is in the picture. Free throw, Clayton, no good. Rebound, though, collected by Clayton. She'll come here on the near side. And a rushed shot put up by Moore, no good. Mangum trying to beat the clock on the other end, but the ball going to go out of bounds. And getting it back with 1.7 left in the first half of play will be the Lady Eagles. Mangum, some pressure defense on the inbounds play. Don't want to give up that bucket in the final 1.7. York will slap it away from Clayton, and now there's 0.6 left in the first half of play. Maddie Paxson going to come in, and I like this move. Going to get York out of there. Lauren aggressive on that particular play, but keep in mind she's got 2 personal fouls, and sometimes aggression is the better part of valor. Inbounds pass, and the quarter will come to an end, as does the half, with Mangum on top with that Johnny Horton lead. 18-14, Mangum on top by 4 at the end of the first 16 minutes of play on Elimination Friday. We're live and in living color in Burns Flat, Oklahoma. On Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. We are now open 7 days a week until Christmas. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday 1 to 5. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages, and our store is well stocked for a holiday shopping experience. Shop online at dapyr14.com and get free shipping.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Welcome back to Elimination Friday afternoon here at the Burns Flat Basketball Tournament. And actually, it is the Ouachita State Invitational Tournament. And we appreciate the folks at the Ouachita State Bank for being our title sponsor for this 3-day event. Always a good time in western Oklahoma. Just, 6-7 miles south of Interstate 40. Western part of the state. Coming here for years and always one of our favorite places to be. Mangum enjoying themselves this afternoon as well. They led 12-8 at the end of 1, and then both teams with 6 points in that second quarter of play. And so we wind up at 18-14 at the intermission. Brian Bingham got to be happy with the balance from his ball club as Alyssa Dreyer leads the way. Dreyer with 6 points, including 4 of the 6 in that second period of play. Morgan White has 4, Bren Woodruss with 4, and Holly Lehman-Webb off the bench with 4 as well. The other 2 points coming from Landry Lively. Mangum, 4 of 4 from the line in that first quarter of play, misses their only 2 opportunities in the second frame, and 4 of 6 at the intermission, on top by 4. Foul situation for Coach Bingham, and again, he doesn't have a deep bench, so got to be judicious with those fouls. 2 at the intermission for York, Lively, and White. So again, they'll have to be somewhat careful in the second half of play, leading by 4 here, 18-14. On the other side of the ledger, Alexa Green getting it done for this group in white. Green has got 7 of her club's 14 points, 4 in the first half for 7 Hartnott, and then 1 apiece for Paolo Baez and for Gabby Clayton. From the foul line in that first half of play, Burns Flat-Dill City just 4 of 9, and again they trail by 4, 18-14. Foul situation for head coach Ryan McKee. Hartnett, the only player with more than 1 foul. She's got 2 at the end of the first half of play. Earlier today, both Cordell teams were eliminated from the tournament along the Fox Radio Network on 107 The Zone. Hinton beating Cordell's girls this morning in the first game of the day, and then Burns Flat, check that, it was Thomas knocking off Cordell in the boys' game. A none too subtle reminder for you. Apparently, I did not know this until I was speaking with the Everywhere Chad Fox, and Everywhere indeed Apparently, he and Santa Claus are going to be at Altus Motorsports tomorrow. How long is Santa going to be there at Altus Motorsports? 12 to 2. Santa Claus at Altus Motorsports in Altus. So you can drop by and get your picture taken with Santa Claus. They'll have plenty of refreshments as well, and I'm sure great deals, too. So Chad will be making a dash as dasher to Altus Motorsports before he heads north to Burns Flat to do basketball along the Fox Radio Network. And we hope that it's a fast trip for him, given the fact that if Mangum wins this ball game this afternoon, they would play Hinton tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the fifth-place contest. Still a half to go, but the Lady Tigers on top, 18-14, leading the host school, Burns Flat-Dill City. You and I will step aside. We'll come back and get ready for the second half of play. Mangum, 18, Burns Flat-Dill City, 14. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Wichita Insurance and American Farmers and Ranchers proudly serve cities and towns throughout rural Oklahoma. We're your neighbors and part of the communities. We're proud of our schools, youth, and communities, and that's why we're investing in rural Oklahoma. Wichita Insurance and AFR want to be your agent and insurance company. So call 580-301-6352 today and let us help you protect your farm and ranch operations, autos, and home.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
At the half, 18-14, Mangum on top by 4. Second half set to come here in a moment. We were talking about the weather and the fact that thunderstorms may be rolling into western and southwestern Oklahoma after 6 o'clock this afternoon and this evening. Let's hope that that's the case. You mentioned the fact that not nearly as comfortable up at Independence. 37 degrees right now in the hometown, and the wind chill makes it feel like about 32. And then we received a picture earlier today from Bailey Ann and up at Madison, Wisconsin, and the snow was falling at a furious rate and had covered up her car. And as I told her, it looks pretty, but I'm glad you've got it and we don't. Kelsey Travis has joined us. Hello, Kelsey. Good to have you alongside. By the way, we missed one of the dad jokes from David Henry, and David working so hard on those dad jokes. Don't want to miss them. Remember, we're having a contest. There is no prize. David writes, refs be like, whistle while you work. He says, I don't know if this is a promise or a threat. I'll think of more in a bit. All right, second half set to get underway here in Burns Flat. As it'll be Mangum basketball on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in the road black uniforms with the silver numerals and the orange trim. And they will go with Landry Lively, who has the basketball right now, Brent Woodruss, Lauren York, Alyssa Dreyer, and Morgan White. Skip pass over the top to Woodruss. She'll go inside. White spinning, shooting, and the shot may have been partially blocked. And on the run, here comes Burns Flat-Dill City. Alexa Green lost it, but there to collect it is Natalie Bloomer, Paolo Baez, along with Gabby Clayton and Seven Nortbot into the ball game in the second half for this group from Burns Flat-Dill City. Check in with Tulsa. Emma Gerald's joining us from the campus of Oral Roberts University. Howdy, hi, Emma. Former Mangum Lady Tigers sharpshooter. Shot put up here from 15 by Baez. No good. York with the rebound. And bringing it across the timeline now, Brent Woodruss. Remember, this is the first of two. The boys of Mangum will take on Lokeeba-Sickles in an elimination bowl game immediately after this. Speaking of Lokeeba-Sickles, Dreyer inside here. She'll go to York. 3-ball on the way for Lauren. Off the glass. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, though, put back by Woodruss. That won't fall. Second opportunity for Morgan White. That won't go. And Baez will clear it out now for Burns Flat-Dill City. She'll fire a baseball pass to Clayton inside. Got stripped but got fouled. And give it her reaction. That's going to be on Lauren York. It'll be team foul number 1 of the second half on Mangum. Oh, and they called it on Dreyer instead. That'll be the first of the ball game on Alyssa. Back to Lokeeba-Sickles quickly. Next week, Mangum set to play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday against, in order, Carnegie, Lokeeba-Sickles, and Anadarko. I talked to boys basketball coach Nathan Pennypacker a couple of hours ago, and he said that Lokeeba-Sickles has decided not to come. Thursday night's games are off the schedule. Got a battle for the ball down below us, and finally coming away with it is 7, and then she'll throw it away. Her pass for Baez too hard. A lot of physicality going on right now. Olivia Newton-John would be proud. I know you're singing it in your head now, aren't you? Can't you just see the headband and the what were those socks? Remember those socks? You probably wore a pair, right? Okay. 6:15 left here in the third period of play. Still 18-14. Mangum on top by 4. Dreyer behind the arc. Thought about the 3, but instead dumps it inside to Morgan. White will go glass and score. Morgan White now with a half a dozen. Great entry pass there by Dreyer. And with 2 minutes gone by here in the third, Mangum has extended the lead to 6, matching their biggest of the afternoon. It's 20-14. A victory by the Lady Tigers would put them into the 5th place game tomorrow against Hinton. 3-ball, Clayton, no. Rebound cleared away by Lauren. York to White. Morgan off balance. Couldn't get the shot to go down, but got fouled. And Morgan will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here. It's on Alexa Green. That'll be her first. Number 1 called on Burns Flat-Dill City. Our good friend, our dear high school friend, Natalie Mills, and others from Independence checking in this afternoon. Makes us think, of course, of our first love, Kansas City Royals baseball, as the first one on the way for White. And I'm not on camera, which is always a good thing. But if I were, you would see that I am sporting my vintage Montreal Expos jersey. Yeah. Big fan of the Expos back in the day. They had some fantastic players. Andres Galarraga, Timmy Raines, that didn't hit the rim. And so the violation will give the ball to Burns Flat-Dill City. Eli Wallach, Randy Johnson pitched for them. Gary Carter was the catcher. Of course, now the Montreal Expos are the franchise that you'll find in Washington, D.C. They got to return baseball to Montreal, though. That was a great baseball city. Great steal down below us by Morgan White, continuing to play hard on the defensive end. She'll go, and a shot blocked away. Clayton went up and swatted that one right back in the face of Lauren York. Touched last by Clayton. Substitution now for the Lady Eagles, as Addison Moore will come in. Setting down is Natalie Bloomer. Inbounds pass. Alyssa had it knocked out of her hands, and she'll track it back down. Good, strong hands that time by Alyssa Dreyer. No, Shane, they are coming today, not on Thursday. It's supposed to be a couple of regular season games with Lokeeba-Sickles and Mangum on Thursday in Mangum. And apparently they have canceled those bowl games. Alexa Green has committed her second foul of the afternoon. That'll be 2 on the Lady Eagles in the second half. And it'll send Alyssa Dreyer to the foul line to shoot a couple. Alyssa was 6 in the ball game, and this will be the first time that she shoots free throws. First one on the way for Dreyer. Good. Alyssa will get one more. So again, yes, Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles in a boys game after this, but apparently Lokeeba-Sickles has canceled the doubleheader, the regular season doubleheader that was scheduled for Thursday night in Mangum. Second free throw, back of the iron doesn't go. Ball tipped and tapped around, and finally going to be collected by the Lady Eagles, and then it's Alexa Green into the front court. Diagonal pass. Green will get it back. Right elbow. Thought about the 15-footer. Instead resets down to Clayton. Gabby getting a screen out high. Rolling off of it was Baez. Wanted the ball. Didn't get it to her. Now Clayton from 15. Her shot won't go. Lauren York blocking out. Grabs the rebound. And here comes Mangum by 7. 21-14. 4:35 and running in this third period of play. Landry Lively will slow it now between the two circles. Dreyer giving up the dribble. Needs some help. Diagonal pass and a great one to Woodruss inside York. The off-balance shot doesn't go. And the rebound secured by Baez. Baez, having a hard time getting a handle on the ball, does now. Goes to Clayton. She'll shoot just in front of the bench. Hits the bottom of the net, but didn't go through the rim. And the rebound collected by Mangum. Into the front court. Woodruss, ball slapped from behind and literally slapped. Foul going to be called here. And you are welcome, Shane. Foul called on Paolo Baez. It's one thing that we learned a long time ago at Northwest Missouri State University and the communications department. Folks that were, you don't listen to every single solitary word the guy on the radio or the internet said. Well, we didn't have internet back then, but and the thing about radio and now the internet the way it is, it's a passive media. You can be doing other things. Morgan White says, do this, as she shoots from 10 and scores. White now giving her club a 9-point lead, 23-14. 3:45 left here in the third. Baez going to give it up now to Green. Green, good defense out high. Look at it in her back pocket all over the floor. Holly Lehman-Webb. And now a foul will be called on Morgan White, and that's one of those that just kind of a chintzy foul, if you will. The third on White, 2 now on Mangum in the second half. So White with 3. And have to be careful now. Dustin Lively has joined us. Hello, Doc. Good to have you alongside. 3:30 left here in the third, 23-14. Green on the baseline, cut off by that tenacious Mangum defense, and a steal by Landry Lively. Lively out front now to York. She'll track it down, dribble, drive, high off the glass. Shot won't go. Rebound, though, by White. Her 10-footer off the back of the iron. That won't fall. And the rebound taken away by Alexa Green. And some elbows being thrown, and the official could be heard from here. Easy, ladies. Going to get a call on Mangum. Wow. Foul on Bryn Woodruss, going to be her first. And number 3 called on the Lady Tigers in the second half. Well, you start throwing elbows like that, and you're looking at a flagrant foul. Green into the front court. Angry, you can tell. She'll go to 7 for 3, and it falls. 7 Hartnott has got a couple of threes in the ball game. She has 7 points and has cut it to a 23-17 Mangum lead. 2:50 and running in the third period of play. Holly Lehman-Webb, top shot, and it goes. Got a little handoff there on the give and go from White and knocked down the 15-footer. 25-17, back the other way quickly. Here comes Bloomer, and Natalie will score her first 2 of the ball game. And suddenly, a track meet is broken out. I mean, this thing has been laconic, to say the least. And over the last 30 seconds or so, it's been up and down the floor. York now at the free throw line. Little pump fake goes to White. Now Woodruss behind the arc. Deep 3 on the way for York. Off the mark. Flat-footed rebound going to be collected by the Lady Eagles. That's Baez quickly into the front court. She'll go to the person who just scored a moment ago, Bloomer. Bloomer will miss. Grabs the rebound. Gets tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Arrow going to point the way this time with the Lady Eagles. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. And a timeout going to be taken prior to that by Bryn Woodruss and company. All right, Bryn Woodruss and company. Well, yeah, she was out there, but actually it was Brian Bingham. 2:02 left in the third, 25-19. Mangum by 6 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
2:02 left here in the third quarter of play. Mangum on top, 25-19. Flat-Dill City inbounding underneath their own glass. Ball tipped momentarily, and a good job that time by Baez to get it back. She's out between the two circles. Leaves it here on the right side now for Bloomer. Natalie bobbled it. White may have gotten a piece of that. Derek Burnham has joined us, as has Brandy Webb. Derek, Brandy, good to have you guys alongside. 3-ball knocked down over here on the right side. Look out, if Lady Eagles get hot from outside the arc, that could be trouble. First three of the afternoon for Addison Moore. Moore makes it 25-22. 1:25 left here in the third. Lehman Webb going to go inside, and we'll get a pushing foul called prior to that move. They've gotten Moore, who just hit the three, for her second foul of the ball game. Team foul number 4 whistled against Flat-Dill City here in this third period of play. So Mangum to inbound underneath their own window. Woodruss, little bounce pass near side. She'll go to Lively. Reset out high. I was just getting ready to say Holly Lehman-Webb got away with a double dribble, and she did not. Put that offhand on the ball, put it on the floor, and as soon as the whistle sounded, she knew exactly what the call was going to be. Had that I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar look. So Mangum up by 3. And dribbling out high here is Baez. Ball knocked out of her hands by Lehman-Webb. 1:08 left in the third, 25-22. Mangum by 3. I haven't had any dad jokes in a while. Burnham will get in the middle of that if you give him a little time. We've had some dad jokes today, Derek. Brandy, she's probably got some as well. Minute left here in the third. Another 3-ball on the way, and it goes for Green. Look out. 11 points in the quarter for Flat-Dill City. 9 have come from behind the arc. They have tied it at 25. Not that long ago, Mangum led by 9. 40 seconds left. Third period of play. Patience this time. And now that patience turns into a turnover as Woodruss tried to go inside to Lively, and the pass was too tall. Turnover going to give it back now to the Lady Eagles, who can retake the lead. Mangum, just their third game of the year, second in as many days, and you wonder maybe if the legs just a little bit wobbly at this point. Got to guard against that outside shot for sure. They've given up 3 threes here in the quarter. 7 inside the arc, didn't get it to go, and the rebound taken away on the near side by Morgan White. White now to Lehman-Webb. Holly coming across the timeline. Down to 5 seconds left in the third. I don't know if Mangum realizes it's that close. At 2, Dreyer goes to Webb at the buzzer. It would have counted had it gone, but it fell in and out. We've played 3, and we're even. 25 all. Mangum and Flat-Dill City. A fantastic finish all the way in the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
So Flat-Dill City with 11 points in the quarter. And again, 9 of them coming from behind the 3-point arc, tying the ball game. Mangum had a 9-point lead, and suddenly bing, bang, bong. Getting hot from the outside was Flat-Dill City, tying it at 25. Free throw shooting, again, a bit of a bugaboo in this one. Lady Eagles 4 of 9 through 3, and Mangum 5 of 10. Tie ball game, you get the idea. Again, the winner tomorrow at 1 against Hinton. The loser sits in the stands and watches if they want to come back. Mangum will have the ball to begin the fourth. They work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in their road black uniforms with white numerals, or silver numerals. I've been corrected on that. And orange trim. Dreyer, she'll go to Lively for three and knocking it down from distance. Landry Lively. Give her 5 of the ball game, and Mangum 28-25. Clayton the other way. She'll come to Baez. Hartnott for her own 3. Doesn't get it to go, and the rebound cleared away by Lauren York. York out there with Lively, Alyssa Dreyer, Morgan White, and the final member that 5 of the floor, Bryn Woodruss. Get your 5 for Burns Flat-Dill City in a moment. 28-25. Home crowd getting noisy across the way. Pass inside. Bren couldn't hold on to it. Turnover going to give it back now to Burns Flat-Dill City. 5 of the floor for the Lady Eagles. Alexa Green, Paolo Baez, Natalie Bloomer, Gabby Clayton, and 7 Hartnott. Minute gone by. 4th period of play. Hartnott here on the near side. Looks for a cutter and goes on the wing to Addison Moore, who is checked in. Moore back to Hartnott, left side. 6:45 and running the 4th. Hartnott, dangerous pass there, climbing the ladder. Green to go get it. Alexa hands it off now to Clayton. Gabby underneath the basket. Her pass went all the way out to above the arc, and it's picked up by Green. Baez now, little backdoor opportunity. Clayton shot too strong, and the rebound on one knee by Morgan White, but the ball pops free. It's loose on the floor. How about Woodruss with the long arms to go get it, and finally we'll get a tie-up and a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way, I believe, of the Lady Eagles. Boy, you got to love the long arm of the law, if you will. Now Bryn Woodruss, she's getting after it. Paula Lively, by the way, has checked in. Hello, Paula. 6:18 left in the ball game. Lob over the top to Green for 3, and that one misses the mark badly. Rebound, though, collected by Burns Flat. They'll reset. This time Green from 17. That one won't roll in. Dreyer will crash in, grab the rebound, and Mangum holds defensively this trip. 2 minutes gone by, 4th period of play. 28-25, Lady Tigers on top by 3. Look back in my book. I think that 3 a moment ago by Lively was the first 3, and it was the first 3 of the afternoon for the Lady Tigers. Boy, come at a clutch time, doesn't it? Now Mangum content to let clock run. Here comes York inside. A little stutter step. Got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here. And that'll be team foul number 5 on the Lady Eagles. And now the second of the ball game on Gabby Clayton. So York, who is scoreless at this point, at the line to shoot 2. First one rolls in, and Lauren will get one more. Lauren York. (29-25). 5:39 left of the ball game. Second one on the way for York. Off the back of the iron. Rebound loose and picked up by White. Morgan off the window. That shot won't go in. A foul on the rebound. And I believe this one's going to go against Mangum. Yep, it will be a foul called on the Lady Tigers. Bryn Woodruss, her second. And team foul number 4 called on Mangum in the second half of play. 5:35 shows on the clock. 29-25. Walking it across the timeline now, Alexa Green. Green. The hard knot. You put a hand in 7's face, so she'll fire the 3. Dreyer right there with her on the baseline now. Gabby Clayton. Clayton, good defense by Morgan White. Wow. Tough shot on the run. Didn't fall for Green. One and done. Woodruss with the rebound. Bren across the timeline. Now she'll slow it down, let traffic clear, and let some of that tick, 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 tick clock go by. 3 minutes have evaporated in the fourth. Mangum by 3, 29-25. Woodruss to Dreyer at the left elbow. Backdoor opportunity by Lauren York. She was too far underneath the basket. Battle for the rebound and a jump ball. And the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Meantime, Brian Bingham thought that York got shoved as she went to the basket. So Woodruss will inbound underneath her own glass. Goes to York. Lauren sets, fires 3. Too strong. Long rebound, Morgan White. And a reset now for Mangum. Ball taken away from White, though. Hartnott with the steal. Good job by 7 that time to step into the passing lane. Into the front court, Baez. She'll cross over, leave it right side. It may have been a walk by Bloomer. Natalie will get away with it. And here's Clayton. Clayton up top to Green. Mangum extending the defense. They gave up those threes in the third, and anytime somebody's setting up shot behind the arc, they're putting a hand in the face. You're not going to give one up uncontested. Going to get a foul. Morgan White went for the ball fake and grabbed the arm of Gabby Clayton. On Morgan, that'll be her 4th of the contest. Team foul number 5 on Mangum. White going to sit down. Yeah, Morgan will take a seat and into the ball game now. Holly Lehman-Webb. So inbounding on the left end of your listening and or viewing device, Gabby Clayton. Clayton looks for a cutter, and her pass goes over the head of Bloomer. Now taken away on the run by Lively. Landry puts it up, didn't get it to go, and that ball was touched out of bounds. Yeah, it was. All right, good call. Hello Baez was standing out of bounds when the ball hit her. So Mangum will get it back with 4:08 remaining. Now they lead by 4, 29-25. Brenda inbound. Looking to pull the trigger. Needs some help. And a 5-second violation going to be called. And folks want to lay that turnover at the person who's inbounding, and it's not. That's the fault of the rest of the teammates not moving, not getting open. You can't throw it to somebody who's in the wrong colored shirt and be on the starting squad for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Mangum going to get the benefit of a turnover there, though, as I think Hartnott was not expecting that pass as it goes out of bounds. Substitution going to be made for the Lady Eagles as Bloomer will set, and Addison Moore will come back in. Set the 5 on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Dreyer, Holly Lehman-Webb, who's got the basketball, Woodruss, York, and the final member of that 5, Lively. Go inside to Woodruss. Bren, long frame, follow away, jumper goes. Bren Woodruss. 6 now in the ball game for the young lady. And her club up by 6, 31-25. 3:30 and running here in the fourth quarter. A victory, and Mangum will play tomorrow at 1 against Hinton. Dreyer with his steal. Alyssa run out, stopping and popping from 3, and it goes. And she lets everybody know about it. Timeout going to be taken by Burns Flat-Dill City. Mangum up by 9. 3:18 left in regulation. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Alyssa Dreyer getting a chance to get some looks here this afternoon from the field and taking advantage of it. And Brian Bingham told us earlier this week that she was shooting the ball better than anybody and has had the opportunity to prove him right here in this contest against the Lady Eagles. She's got 10, and Mangum leads it by 9, 34-25, 3:18 remaining. And that timeout, by the way, charged to Mangum. And I've got them with 1 full. Oh, actually, yeah. 1 full and 2 30s. So they've got 3 timeouts remaining. Lady Eagles with 3 timeouts remaining. Both teams at 5. When we talk about team fouls, and the arrow pointing the way of the Lady Eagles. So again, we've seen Mangum go on a run after a big third quarter for Burns Flat-Dill City. Ebbs and flows of this one. See if Mangum can shut it down over the final 3 minutes. 3 ball on the way, front of the iron. That comes up short for Green. And on the rebound, a jump ball. The arrow, as we mentioned a moment ago, pointing the way of the Lady Eagles. Natalie Bloomer will come back in. Gabby Clayton will sit down. So if I were Chris Berman, I would say something like Natalie Late Bloomer. Okay. I'm not, so I won't. 2:58 left of the ball game. Inbounds pass, caught here on the near side by Bloomer. Puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go. And Lauren York with the rebound. And again, Mangum can be judicious with the ball each time down the floor offensively and run clock. 2:40 shows here in this fourth quarter. Alyssa says, I got the hot hand, going to fire the 3, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound collected by Bloomer. Green now on the run. Alexa, dribble, drive, Bloomer left side. Up top to Green. Green picked up by Holly Lehman-Webb. Wraparound pass. Goes to Hartnott. Won't take the 3. Bloomer will get it. Back up top to Baez. 2:10 left here in the ball game. And Mangum playing tough defense, not giving up any good looks and causing Burns Flat-Dill City to run a lot of clock. Down to 2:05. Mangum by 9. 34-25. Lady Tigers won 3 ball games all season long last year. They are a minute 50 away from getting their second in 3 tries here this year. Baez's shot won't go. Woodruss will get herself another rebound. And Brian Bingham telling his club, now you can take the air out of the sails. 1:35 left in the contest. Mangum by 9. York at the left hash mark. She'll go to Dreyer. Looks inside. Holly Lehman-Webb. Shot blocked away from behind. York will collect it. Lauren thought about the 3. Wisely decided not to. Gave up the dribble. And a timeout going to be taken by Brian Bingham. 1:21 left in the ball game. 34-25. Mangum on top by 9. And you and I are back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Let us welcome our old buddy Dave McCook into the broadcast booth. Dave joining us from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Of course, that is on my bucket list to go to Myrtle Beach and try some of those fabulous golf courses in that part of the country. Of course, it's on my bucket list to go anywhere and play golf. What are you talking about? 1:15 left in the ball game. Mangum again. Clock is their friend. As Mick and the boys once saying, time is on our side. York got pushed. No call. She'll give it up now to Lively. Lehman-Webb will come out and get it and hand it off to Dreyer. And at some point, Burns Flat-Dill City going to have to start fouling, and they do right there. Paolo Baez thought she had a steal, but instead going to get called for a foul. And that'll be her 3rd, team foul number 6 on the Lady Eagles. Stops the clock with 58.1 left in the ball game. Inbounds pass, Dreyer. And Alyssa going to get fouled. Shoved, literally, by Alexa Green. That'll be 3 on Green, team foul number 7 called on the Lady Eagles. And Alyssa will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Morgan White set to check in if Alyssa makes the free throws. first for Dreyer, good. Alyssa will get one more. 11 in the ball game for Dreyer, including 2 of 3 from the line. Second one on the way for Alyssa. This one's off the back of the iron. Battling for it, Landry Lively, and she's going to get a jump ball situation. Great hustle by Lively. She tied up Hartnett, and the arrow pointing the way of Mangum. White will sit back down, and Alyssa will come back into the ballgame. Or actually, Alyssa was in the ballgame. I'm sorry, checking back into the ballgame. Holly Lehman-Webb. Dribble penetration. Tough shot goes! How about that? Little Barnum, a little Bailey. Circus shot goes in for Lauren York. That's the first bucket of the afternoon for York. Give her 3 points. That foul, by the way, the 4th of the afternoon on Hartnett. 3-point opportunity for Lauren, won't roll in, but we've got a lane violation, and she'll get another opportunity. Mangum on top by a dozen. 37-25. York trying to make it a baker's dozen right about now. Free throw on the way, York. Yes, it goes. Thank you very much, she says. So Lauren with the 3-point play, 4 in the ball game, and now Mangum play pressure token defense, but don't foul. Inside, there's a foul. Baez missed the shot, fortunately, but will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Lauren York. That'll be her 3rd of the contest. And team foul number 6 called on Mangum. Caitlin Huckabee, who celebrated her birthday yesterday, has joined us from up in Elk City. Not that far from here, in fact. First free throw up, in. Hello, Baez will get one more. Morgan White setting back down. Alyssa Dreyer coming back in. Brian Bingham does not want White to pick up her 5th, even though there's only 40 seconds left of the ballgame. Second free throw, no good. And Alyssa blocking out, got the rebound. Hey, by the way, that's the first point of the quarter for Burns Flat-Dill City. Wow. 38-26, Mangum by a dozen. 25 seconds left of the ballgame. And the Lady Tigers going to win their second game in 3 tries and advance to the Consolation Championship game tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock against Hinton. How about that? 3 wins all of last season and already 2 here in the early stages of this season. That would be a Chris Berman Jr., all the money he makes. They're not going to get him. Lehman-Webb inside. Holly going to stop, pop, shoot, and score for good measure. Holly Lehman-Webb with 8, and Mangum leading 40-26. One last opportunity for the Lady Eagles. Off-balance shot. Baez doesn't go. And there's your final. Mangum wins it by a final score of 40-26 to improve to 2-1 on the year and advance to the 5th place game tomorrow at 1 against Hinton. 40-26, your final score. We'll come back and look at your numbers after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis-Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Mangum outscoring their opposition 16-1 in that fourth period of play, and they win it by a final score of 40-26 to improve to 2-1 on the year. Leading the way, Alyssa Dreyer. She was the only player in double figures. Dreyer wound up with 11 in the win, 8 apiece for Holly Lehman-Webb and for Morgan White. Gives 6 on the afternoon to Bryn Woodruss, 5 to Landry Lively, and 4 for Lauren York. Mangum from the foul line, 8 of 15 on the ball game. And again, they win it by 14, 40-26. 10 in the contest for Alexa Green, 7 for 7 Hartnott, 3 for Addison Moore. Natalie Bloomer had 2 and 1 in the ball game for Gabby Clayton. Just 1 point in that fourth quarter for this group from Burns Flat-Dill City. So Mangum 2-1 on the year. They'll come back and play tomorrow in the 5th place ball game at 1 o'clock against the Lady Comets of Hinton. And of course, we'll have the ball game for you here on Classic Hits 97.7. Stick and stay. Game number 2 of our double dip coming up. We've got Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles, another hyphen game, in a boys elimination contest. And we'll return to Burns Flat after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis-Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. We are now open 7 days a week until Christmas. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday 1 to 5. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages, and our store is well stocked for a holiday shopping experience. Shop online at dapyr14.com and get free shipping.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Wichita Insurance and American Farmers and Ranchers proudly serve cities and towns throughout rural Oklahoma. We're your neighbors and part of the communities. We're proud of our schools, youth, and communities, and that's why we're investing in rural Oklahoma. Wichita Insurance and AFR want to be your agent and insurance company. So call 580-301-6352 today and let us help you protect your farm and ranch operations, autos, and home.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
All right, welcome back to Burns Flat-Dill City High School, and welcome back to this Ouachita State Bank Invitational Tournament on the campus of Burns Flat-Dill City High Schools. We get set for Mangum and the Panthers Lokeeba-Sickles. Lokeeba-Sickles coming in with a record of 1-7. Their lone victory coming against Gracemont back on November the 4th. They have lost to Sentinel, Calumet, Riverside in overtime, Union City, Hydro-Eakley, Carnegie, who we will see on Tuesday night, and Hinton. He lost to Hinton yesterday by a final score of 67-40, 66-47. Oh, by the way, that ball game against Calumet scoring 103 points in the contest. So just about ready to get this one underway as we get sent for Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles, and I'm not quite sure what we're waiting on. They stopped the clock with 1 minute left in between ball games. Mangum kids standing underneath the basket on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Maybe we were waiting for the public address announcer to come back. I don't know. So Paula Lively said, hey, it was a great win by the ladies, and you're right, it was. As Mangum won it, and they'll play against Hinton tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Starting time for Mangum being introduced here. Tigers 1-1 on the year. Daniel Bernal will get the start this afternoon for head coach Nathan Pennypacker. Nate Augustine, Odie Tellis also getting the start. Ian Martinez and Aiden Warner. You might wonder about Colton Earls. We talked to Coach Pennypacker earlier, and Colton underneath the weather, and Coach said, you need to stay home, take care of yourself, get better. It's a long season. So Earls not here this afternoon, and Bernal getting the start in his place. So it's Daniel, Augustine, along with Tellis, Martinez, and Warner, the starting five for this group from Mangum. Starting five for this group from the Panthers is they will go with a starting five that includes Angel Carrillo. Carrillo will be joined by Nathan Morris, also getting the start this afternoon. Angel Sandoval will be joined by Jacob Vincent. And the final member of that 5, I believe, is Christopher Santana. So we've got Carrillo, Vincent, and Santana, along with Morris and Sandoval, the starting 5 for Lokeeba-Sickles, dressed in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and looks like black and orange trim as well. Mangum, and we've seen nothing but black uniforms early on this season. This is game number 3 this week, and it's been the road uniforms each and every game. So Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles set to tip it off here. The winner advancing and playing against Thomas tomorrow afternoon at about 2:15. Jennifer Reiser checking back in. Says great job to the girls, and let's go boys. As we are about to get this one underway. And again, kind of unusual night. I mean, we're just kind of, everybody's looking here, looking there, and I'm not sure what our delay is. This is crazy. And the officials keep looking at the doors to the left. Apparently we had some, looks like somebody got a haircut down there. That looks like when Deanne gets done with me at the house. All right, they've got it swept up. We're underway. Tap into the backcourt. Going to be tracked down by Calzada, and we are underway. Running the offense now for this group from Lokeeba-Sickles will be Jacob Vincent. Vincent picked up out high by Aiden Warner. Just underway on Classic Hits 97.7 on the Facebook page, oksports.tv, and on Tiger TV. A plethora of places to work from and view from. 3 ball dialed up here. Calzada doesn't get it to go. Ian Martinez with a rebound, and a quick foul going to be called on Reese Courtney. That'll be number 1 on Courtney, and number 1 called on this group from Lokeeba-Sickles. Ashley Cantu Robinson says, let's go. We're watching and cheering for you at home, and Colton is there. By the way, Colton, I'll get your name right all day today, I promise. I called you about 6 different things last night. You have to keep in mind I have a brain the size of a raisin. Colton, get better, buddy. Minute gone by in the first. There is no score. Tellis on the baseline. He'll go to Augustine. Nate wants to go to Martinez, banging and bumping, but they don't get in the ball. And reset out high now to Odie. At the free throw line, he'll find Martinez. Right side for a 2. Doesn't go. But Augustine is there, and Nate with a putback for 2. We talked about Augustine and how big his hands are. Showed it right there, grabbing that rebound, wrapping around the basketball, and then laying it off the window for the first 2 of the ball game. 6:35 left in the first, 2-0. Little give and go off the glass. Shot too strong for Jacob Vincent. Putback won't fall for Nathan Morris. And back the other way comes this group from Mangum. Glenda Laughlin has checked in. Says, congratulations, girls. Glenda, good afternoon. Pleasure to have you in the broadcast booth. Mangum on top, 2-0. Ball kicked out of bounds. It will still be, it'll still be Mangum basketball, I believe. And it will be. By the way, getting word that Alyssa Dreyer will join us at halftime of the boys' contest. We look forward to that. Coach Bingham getting us that note, so stick and stay at halftime of this one. Get a chance to visit with Alyssa, and we look forward to it. Ball thrown away here by the Tigers. And back the other way come the Panthers. They're down by 2. 5:50 running here in this first quarter of play. Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles. And again, the winner will come back and play tomorrow for 5th place. 3 ball dialed up and goes. My goodness. Quick off the bounce that time for the 2. Or for the 3, rather, Angel Carrillo. And Carrillo has given his club a 1-point lead, 3-2. 5.5 left here in the first. Warner goes here on the left wing for Augustine. Now the rapid other side, Martinez. Ian wanted to go baseline, got cut off. He'll find Warner over the top. Now to Bernal. Bernal fakes the 3, gives up the dribble, back to Warner. Aiden's got the 3 a couple of times in this sequence, won't take it. And a reset down for the Tigers. 3 minutes gone by in the first. Warner. Skip pass to Bernal, and again, he's in there because Colton at home recuperating. 3-ball. Bernal doesn't get it to go. Long rebound, though. Augustine. Great job by Augustine. Again, we love the recognition. He sees where the rebound is going to come off the rim, where it's going, and chases it down. Tellis puts one up from 10. Didn't get it to fall. And the rebound collected by the Panthers. They're on the run back the other way. Vincent stopping. Leaves it left hash mark for Carrillo. Got to get a hand at his face. He knocked down a 3 a moment ago. Coming out and getting it now, Vincent, and a reset for the Panthers. 3-2 ball game. Lob inside and long arms there of Augustine. Slapped the ball away. It was intended for Courtney. Bobby Curtis checking in from Houston. Hello. He says he's watching. We were in Houston over the summer, coming back from Galveston. Went by, is it still Minute Maid Park? It is, home of the Astros, the World Series Astros. Going to try to find our way there soon to watch a bowl game. Looks like a great place to watch one. Jacob Vincent rising up from the free throw line, knocking down a deuce and giving his club a 5-2 lead. 3:55 and running the first quarter of play. Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles. Augustine wants to go baseline, gets cut off, and then got stripped on the way up. Good weak side defense that time by Carrillo, and Carrillo going to bring it across the timeline to Vincent. Vincent fires a deep 3, doesn't get it to go. Bernal tries to track down the rebound, and he does, going out of bounds. Saved it to Augustine. Good hustle play there by Daniel. Comes into the front court. Bernal, give it up the dribble. He'll go to Warner. Aiden to Odie. Back to Aiden. Now Ian here behind the arc on the left side. 3:15 left. First quarter of play. Warner open 3. Got it. Aiden Warner. Catch and release for Warner. Got good and square on it and squared the shoulders and knocked it down. Ties it at 5. 3 minutes left here in the first period of play. Mangum 1-1 on the year. Panthers coming in at 1-7. Ball batted around a couple of times inside. Now a force by Morris. Doesn't get it to go. That's good defense there by Nate Augustine. And frustration on the Panthers on the foul. Let's see if they got Morris or if it's Sandoval. That'll be team foul number 2 on Lokeeba-Sickles, and it's going to be the first on Nathan. Yeah, we thought Morris a little frustrated after he put up that wild shot because of the great defense. Turned in by Augustine. So Mangum a chance to take the lead here, tied at 5 with 2:35 left in quarter number 1. Bernal to Warner, hit a 3 a moment ago from there. Instead, they'll go inside to Augustine, back up top to Bernal and get called for the walk. A little shuffle of the feet. And before he put the ball on the floor, and again, we talked about it yesterday, in fact, on Tuesday, then it's getting cold on a regular basis. So Jacob Vincent will bring it across the timeline. He'll go to Carrillo. Carrillo leaves it in the corner. 3 ball on the way for Morris. Doesn't go. And a foul on the rebound, and maybe on Ian Martinez. Nope. Called it on Odie Tellis instead. That'll be the first on Odie, and team foul number 1 on Mangum. Inbounding underneath his own glass. Vincent high to get the ball. Courtney back to Vincent. Little ball fake. Tries to get around Martinez. Does. Shoots over Augustine. Shot doesn't go, and the rebound collected by Odie in traffic. Good job by Tellis to go up and get that one. 2 minutes left here in period number 1. Tied at 5. Augustine on the baseline right side. Dumps it inside. Tellis draws a crowd and got stripped. Ball knocked free. And with 1:45 left in the first quarter of play, Lokeeba-Sickles back the other way. Again, the Panthers in their home white uniforms, working on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Lob inside to Courtney, and Reese going to get fouled from behind. Check the whistle here on the Tigers. And they got Nate Augustine. Foul on Augustine, his first of the afternoon. Team foul number 2, called on Mangum. Minute 37 left in the quarter. Inbounds pass caught on the fly and off the glass, and laying it in for 2 will be Jacob Vincent. So Vincent with 4. His club leads by 2. 7-5, minute 20 left. First quarter of play. Warner had the 3, won't take it. He'll go to Bernal. kick it inside to Augustine. Nate going to spin, shoot, score, count the bucket, have the foul. And Augustine a chance at a three-point play. Good strong move by Augustine inside. Team foul number 3 called on the Panthers. And that'll go against Courtney. That'll be his second. So Augustine now, chance at a three-point play, get a substitution for Lokeeba-Sickles. Dylan Williams has come in for the first time on the afternoon and setting down Reese Courtney. Free throw up in for Augustine. Nate with 5 of his club's 8 points, and they lead by 1, 8-7. 70 seconds left, quarter number 1. Running the offense, Angel Carrillo. Carrillo may have been a walk there by Vincent. Looked like he walked 2 different times. 3-ball dialed up right side. That is an air ball, well off the mark for Courtney that time. And the rebound taken away by Mangum's Augustine. He'll come to Warner. Aiden quickly into the front court. Right side, Martinez. 3-ball off on the way. Front of the iron, doesn't get it to go, but a good job by Bernal to go get the rebound. Daniel did a good job of finding it there. Now travel going to be called on Aiden Warner. So Warner called for the travel as Sherry Lauer Bowen checks in. Sherry probably going to be at Burns Flat High School later, as both Hobart clubs playing in the championship semifinals this afternoon. 35 seconds left, quarter number 1. Pass goes off the hands, but then corralled by Williams. Good job by Dylan. He'll come to Vincent. Vincent rises up from the free throw line. 15-footer, halfway down, wouldn't stay. Ian Martinez with the rebound. 20 seconds left, quarter number 1. Augustine tries to catch it underneath the basket, and he goes out of bounds, and it will be Lokeeba-Sickles basketball. A little surprised Mangum pushed it there. Only 15 seconds left in the quarter, but I wouldn't have held for 1. 10 seconds now left in the quarter. 17-footer, Vincent. Jacobs shot no good. Augustine with another rebound. Down to 3 seconds. Warner trying to beat the clock. 1 from 35 doesn't go, and the quarter will come to a close. Mangum leads it by 1 at the end of 8. 8 on the board for the Tigers. 7 for the Panthers. Period 2 coming up on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Second quarter about to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7. Mangum on top by 1, 8-7. Winner comes back, plays Thomas tomorrow at 2:45 for 5th place. Tigers getting 5 in that first quarter from Nate Augustine. He's out there to begin the second period of play, along with Ian Martinez, Daniel Bernal, who has the ball, Aiden Warner, who will make a catch here. And the final member of that 5 is now going to be Avery Rogers. Rogers coming in for the first time of the afternoon. Mangum on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Their home or road black uniforms, rather, with the orange trim and a splash of silver as well. Warner between the 2 circles. He'll go to Bernal. And again, if you're just tuning in, Colton Earls at home convalescing under the weather. Got an inadvertent kick here. And if I'm head coach Mark Howe, I'm gonna argue that as well. That ball wasn't kicked. It looked like it went off the thigh of one of the Panthers, and he didn't have a kicking motion, but not going to win that argument. And there's some justice there if you're a Panther fan. As the ball is turned over, Dylan Williams will get it. He'll hang and bang on the other end, miss the shot but get fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here. It's going to be on Avery Rogers, number 1 on Avery. And number 3 on Mangum. So Dylan Williams to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Jacob Vincent getting the start in the second quarter, along with Nathan Morris. Also out on the floor for the Panthers, Angel Carrillo, as the first free throw is up and in. And the final member of that 5 out there, Angel Sandoval. So Williams scoreless in the first quarter of play, hits the first of 2, and ties it at 8. Second one on the way for the right-hander. Back of the iron, no. And on the rebound, we'll get a push. I believe that's going to be on Jacob Vincent. It's team foul number 4 called on the Panthers. And again, there is no over the back. That's a push, okay? Just a point of clarification for my official friends. Bryce, you come to mind. Tyson, you come to mind as well. 8-8 ball game. Minute gone by here in quarter number 2. Mangum and Lokeeba-Sickles. Tigers with the basketball. Martinez still looking to get untracked. Went inside, lost the basketball. And a turnover, going to give it back now to Lokeeba-Sickles. Missed opportunity there for Mangum. Williams in the front court. Dillon with 6:40 left in the second period of play. Gives it up to Vincent. Jacob fall away from 17, and it goes. That's a tough shot by Vincent. He's got a half a dozen, and it's a 10-8 ball game. Panthers on top by a pair. Martinez back the other way. He'll come to Rogers, now back to Ian. Everything on that right side of the floor right now. Now the reverse here on the near side of Rogers. 6:10 left in the first half of play. Patience, patience. It's one thing that Coach Pennypacker will preach all season long. Martinez, tough shot, good defense inside by Vincent. Got the missed rebound, wants to run, has numbers. He'll go the length of the floor. Shot swatted away, but a foul will be called. Looked like a pretty good block, a late whistle, and they're going to get it on Augustine. That'll be 2 on Nate. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. And to the foul line to shoot 2, Jacob Vincent. First one on the way for Vincent. He pulled the string, front of the iron. Jacob will get one more. Odie Tellis going to come back into the ballgame for Mangum. Ian Martinez will set. Bernal takes a seat as well as Colby Sharp will come in for the first time this afternoon. 5:56 left in the half. 10-8, now 11-8, the lead for the Panthers. So Vincent, 1 of 2. 7 in the early going for the senior. 11-8 ball game. Lokeeba-Sickles on top by 3. 5:40 and running in the first half of play. Tellis to Sharp off the bench for 3. Spins in and out. Augustine with another rebound. He'll force and get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Great job by Nate. And again, I talked about you can watch his eyes and tell that he knows where the ball is going to be coming off the rim. Go get it. And gets it in traffic. Vincent, by the way, picks up his second. 5 now on Lokeeba-Sickles. Nate to the foul line. He's 1 for 1 from there and has 5 points. And now make it 6 as that one will roll in. Vincent was 6. Cuts it to a 2-point deficit. 11-9. Augustine, 1 more. So Nathan was 7. And Mangum down by 1, 11-10. First half of play, clock running 5:30 shows on it. Vincent directing traffic out high, and apparently there's a problem with the clock. You had one job, Chad. So now the clock will start. 5:30 left here in the first half of play. Deep 3, Vincent didn't get it to go, and Augustine with another rebound. I love it. People walk by me, and they duck down because they think I've got the camera, and then they wind up standing in front of the man who has the camera, which would be Chad Fox. Landry Lively, hello, young lady. Great ball game. 5:05 left in the first half. Augustine spins inside, shoots, couldn't get it to roll around. He got his own rebound, but he pushed off to get it. Foul on Augustine is his third. And team foul number 5 on Mangum. Wow. Mangum fans cannot believe the call. Alex Calzada has come back into the ballgame now for the Panthers. And also Nathan Morris has come back in. Setting down for Mangum, Nate Augustine. Wow. So we'll get the 5 on the floor for Mangum in a moment. Jacob Vincent, meantime, gets a screen out high. Got to go inside. Wanted to dunk. Rogers came over late and changed his mind. But Avery may have committed a foul. Let's see. Yep. Avery Rogers, second, and team foul number 6. Oh, we love Jennifer Warner, and she just screamed appropriately and accurately. You keep calling all those fouls, we're going to be here for 4.5 hours. First free throw for Vincent is good. Jacob will get one more. 12-10 ball game. Jennifer, over the years, has had some marvelous lines. I don't know who writes her material, but it's good stuff. By the way, Vincent hits the second. And the lead is 13-10 now for Lokeeba-Sickles. 4:40 left in the half. Rogers, left side. He'll come to Martinez. Now they'll reverse it up top for Colby Sharp. Martinez from the left elbow. 17-footer doesn't go. Rebound. Martinez got it. He'll give it up to Sharp. And a sweet move inside by Colby, and he'll get his first 2 of the ball game. Colby Sharp putting it up and in. Bobby Curtis has joined us. And Bobby, always good to be back, buddy. I'm going to have you alongside as well. 13-12, Mangum down by 1. Alex Calzada hands the ball off literally to Jacob Vincent. Just getting an alert from the Weather Channel. A brief rain shower expected to begin in 10 minutes in Burns Flat. Raining threes is Reese Courtney. As he'll get his first 3 of the afternoon, and it's 16-12. Lokeeba-Sickles on top. Sharp goes inside, tries to get another bucket. Can't. Avery Rogers will come up with a loose basketball, and a reset now for Mangum. Ian Martinez at the left elbow to Tellis. Odie to Sharp, sets, fires 3. No. Long rebound. Sharp will come away with it and then lose the basketball. Run out now for Williams on the other end. He'll let traffic go by. Lost the ball. Picked up in traffic by Nathan Morris. Couldn't get it to go. Fall-away jumper for Morris. Won't go. Rebound falling to the floor. Sharp, and a late whistle. And a timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 3:09 left in the half. 16-12. Panthers in front of the Tigers on Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
A wild sequence there, spearheaded by none other than off the bench, Colby Sharp. Sharp really in the middle of everything. Puts one up here. Doesn't get that one to fall. And the rebound going to be taken away by Lokeeba-Sickles. David Henry has joined us. Hello, David. Follow-away jumper from 17. And he's made that shot a couple of times. Jacob Vincent. This one won't go. And the rebound going to be cleared off now by Mangum. So Colby Sharp out there, along with Aiden Warner, Odie Tellis, Ian Martinez, and Avery Rogers. 3-ball here. Sharp doesn't get it to go. Vincent blocking out, and he'll rebound and run out now over the top to Correa, and Alex Calzada will lay it up and in. Mangum fans thought maybe he took an extra step. We kind of thought that too. 18-12. Didn't they have an overture back then? There's a three ball dialed up by Aiden Warner. Warner with his second three of the afternoon. He's got a half a dozen. It's an 18-15 ball game. Both teams beginning to warm up a little bit. Here's another three on the way. That one off the mark by Morris. It'll go out of bounds. And Mangum will get it back. Not sure that Mark Howe was looking for that shot from Mr. Morris that time. He came a little early in the sequence. Rogers into the front court. Warner had a three. Won't take it this time. Resets up high. Sharp says, I'll have the three. That one comes up well short. The rebound taken away by Nathan Morris. Nope. So far, Sharp has never met a shot he doesn't like. I like his aggressiveness. You can't score if you don't shoot. And I know Coach wants to be patient, but tough shot here. May have been partially blocked. Courtney came up woefully short. I think Tellis may have gotten a part of that ball. Odie on the other end from Warner. Shot doesn't go, but Odie fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Check the whistle on Lokeeba-Sickles. They've called it on Calzada. That'll be his first. Team number 6 called on Lokeeba-Sickles. Minute 15 left here in the first half. 18-15 ball game. Odie to shoot two. First one on the way for Tellis. Good. He will have one more. All right. It's not going to be a jinx. It's not going to matter. Mangum is a club now 4 for 4 from the line. If he misses, I'll never point out again when a club is perfect from the stripe from Mangum. He didn't, so there you go. Tellis hits them both. Mangum within one now, 18-17. 1:05 left in the first half of play. Vincent up behind the arc, picked up by Rogers. He'll give it up to Morris. Nathan, baseball pass near side Williams. Lokeeba-Sickles somewhat patient this time, which is kind of unusual for them. 50 seconds left, first half of play. On the baseline, Courtney Race going to get tied up by Warner, who took it away. Aiden now into the front court, doesn't have the numbers, he'll slow things down. 40 seconds left in the first half of play. Good move by Martinez inside. Ian's shot won't go, but Warner there to get another rebound. He'll go to Tellis up top. Now Rogers will reset to Bernal, who came back in. Daniel gives up the dribble, and a reset now up top to Warner. Down to 20 seconds left in the first half of play. I don't know, maybe if you don't hold for one here. I guess if you get a good look, go ahead and take it. Now at 15, Mangum will hold for one. Down by one, 18-17. Inside Martinez, throws it up, couldn't get it to go, but got fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two. And that's three on Reese Courtney. Team foul number 7 called on Lokeeba-Sickles. It happens with 7.4 left in the first half of play. So at the line to shoot two, Ian Martinez, scoreless to this point. First one on the way for Ian, good. He'll get one more, Ian Martinez. 18 all, 7.4 left, first half of play. Second free throw on the way for Ian, rolls in. So Martinez has given his club a lead, 19-18. Vincent going to push it across the timeline. Jacob here on the near side. He'll go to Morris. Morris for three, off the mark, and the half will come to a close. Wasn't quite so sure that Nathan Morris didn't take a little bunny hop before he got rid of that basketball. Missed the shot, didn't matter, and the period will come to a close. 19-18, Mangum on top by one. Stick and stay. Our good friend Alyssa Dreyer going to join us in the broadcast booth on Classic Hits 97.7.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At the half, Mangum on top by 19-18. Haley Gale Panetta has joined us. Thank you. And Alyssa Dreyer has joined us as well. We'll talk to her in a moment. Let's get the scoring first, though, for Mangum as they lead by 1. Nate Augustine leading the way with 7 before he went to the bench with foul problems. He's got 3 of those fouls at the intermission, but Augustine was 7 at the intermission to pace Mangum. 6 for Aiden Warner, who has come to life offensively for the first time in 3 games. 2 for Colby Sharp, Ian Martinez with a pair, and Odie Tellis with 2. Mangum perfect from the foul line. They are 7 of 7 in the first half of play. And again, they lead it by 19-18. A bit of foul problems, though, for Nathan Pennypacker, as Augustine has got those 3 fouls. We talked about it. Avery Rogers with a couple of fouls of his own. But again, Mangum on top, 19-18. On the other side of the ledger, Jacob Vincent pacing the Panthers. He's got 9. Angel Carrillo with 3. Reese Courtney with 3. 2 in the first half for Alex Calzada. And Dylan Williams with 1. And Lokeeba-Sickles 4 of 6 from the foul line, trailing by 19-18. Reese Courtney, by the way, with 3 fouls. Jacob Vincent with 2 for the Panthers. 19-18 our score at the half. Mangum trying to come back and play in the 5th place game tomorrow afternoon to join their counterparts on the girls' side of the court is Lady Tigers winning one this afternoon, winning by a final score of 40-26. Leading the way, scoring was Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer with 11, including 4 in that critical 4th period of play. Alyssa, good afternoon to you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, if I was any better, I'd be you. So, I am living high on the hog right now. Courtney Parker has joined us. Ryan Coleman as well. That you guys are 2-3 on the year. You've got almost as many wins as you did all of last season. I know that feels great.
Yeah, it feels really, really good.
So would it surprise you when I talked to Coach Bingham earlier this week? He told me that nobody on the basketball team was shooting the ball better than you.
It's close, I think, in my opinion.
Well, you're being humble, I know, but you knocked down a 3 in that 4th quarter, and I could just tell by your body language it was a huge relief to you.
Yeah, it really was.
So talk to us a little bit. Work us through that because, sports, especially on a high school level, I mean, the difference between the players, not all that great physically. It happens between the ears. And we saw you guys, like last night, for instance, play extremely hard against Thomas, even though it wasn't a close ball game. Mm-hmm. That tenacity, where do you find that ability to flip the script, if you will, and get back into it from a mental standpoint?
Well, we just have to like come together as a team and really work together on. We just have to get over we think too much on ourselves. If we make one mistake, then we're down. We just have to push past that, and that was a really big mistake from us last year. We couldn't push past that, and I think that's what's really helping us this year.
You bring up a great point, that ability to forget about the mistake a minute ago and just go on with the game and not be tentative. I've seen it in you the first 3 ball games. We've seen it Holly Lehman-Webb off the bench. She does that. Landry has done it a couple of times. Lauren, just about everybody else. How that's not a learned behavior, though, is it? Where does that come from?
I think just from last year only having 3 wins and everything, we really came together this year, and we were like, we do not want that. And with the help of Coach Bingham, too, pushing us to that, it really made us realize we have to push past that and don't focus on that because we have a whole game ahead of us. That one mistake ain't going to cost us this whole game.
You bring up a great point. It's not like you play a perfect game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think the only sport where I've seen anything close to perfection would be baseball if somebody pitches a perfect game no-hitter. So a great point. So 2-3 on the year, going to come back tomorrow and play against Hinton. Third game in 3 days. Tell me about the physical shape, because I know on Tuesday night there were some folks sucking gas after that first quarter of play.
Yeah. I mean, we're still working on getting in shape and stuff, but I think we'll be good tomorrow. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes.
So what do you do? Because, I mean, in the first quarter on Tuesday night against Cheyenne, you were absolutely gassed. Could tell the legs were rubbery. But then found strength to come back in the fourth quarter and come from behind and win that ball game.
I don't know. We do that a lot, it seems like. We always get tired and then come back the fourth. I don't know. I guess our coach last year just said hitting that second win. We have to push past that first one and get that second one, and everything will be better. And I think that's what helps us, too, just finding that second win.
Okay. And, you know, obviously the beginning of the ball game, you've got all that energy in anticipation of playing. In those first few minutes, you really do burn a bunch of energy. All right. So the other thing for you, you and Lauren and Coach Bingham, he labeled you as team leaders on Tuesday. How about filling that role? What's your thought process on that?
It's definitely a job to be a team leader, but I think me and Lauren together, working as a duo and leading the team, I personally think we're doing a pretty decent job on it and keeping the team together and everything like that.
So, and obviously you guys have two different personalities, two different styles. What is your leadership style like?
Man, that's a tough question. Just making sure that everyone's respecting each other on the court. Okay. And doesn't matter if you make a mistake, just hustle back, get the ball back or whatever you do. Just mostly respecting on the court and being humble is my thing.
All right, I like that. That's good. So I got to ask you this one quick question before I let you go. You're wearing glasses during the interview, but you don't wear glasses out on the court. What gives? What goes on there? How's that happen?
I put contacts in during the game, but I hate contacts. They always mess with my eyes. So other than playing sports, I will not be wearing contacts.
Wow, how about that? All right. Alyssa, great to talk to you. We have enjoyed you over the last several years, and you're just a fun one to be around. And as I often say to people your age, you're the kind of kid that I would let come in my house.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We appreciate it. Alyssa Dreyer joining us. We got the second half coming up. Stick and Say. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Second half underway here, and with the basketball on the left end of your listening device or viewing device, as it were. It'll be the Panthers of Lokeeba-Sickles. Check the five on the floor for the Panthers, and out there to begin the third period of play will be Dylan Williams. He has the ball right now, tried to lob it inside, and wide open was Aiden Warner, except Warner was in a black shirt, so the steal by Warner, and we'll get the five on the floor instead for Mangum as they're on the offensive end. Right end of your listening and or viewing device. Nate Augustine playing with 3 personal fouls, going to go inside, forces the shot, doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped and tapped around. Nate comes up with it and puts it up and in. Augustine. Keeping it alive and got it to go down. And now on the inbounds play, ball thrown away by Lokeeba-Sickles. Wow. Augustine now with 9 in the ball game. Checking on one of the cheerleaders, make sure that she's okay from Pantherland. As Dylan Williams will set down now for Lokeeba-Sickles. Daniel Bernal gets the inbounds pass, tried to force it inside to Augustine. It'll go out of bounds. Augustine, Bernal, Ian Martinez, Aiden Warner, and Odie Tellis out on the floor for Mangum. And get the five on the floor now. Jacob Benson, who has run the offense all afternoon long for the Panthers, going to bring it across the timeline. He's out there with Angel Carrillo. Also out on the floor, Nathan Morris, and Morris going to get his pocket picked. Augustine comes up with a steal. 6:35 left here in the third. Mangum on top by 3, 21-18. Warner out high, getting slapped on the arm, no call. Goes to Bernal. Dangerous pass there. Good job by Martinez to go get it. Tellis up top. Leaves it out on the wing for Augustine. Nate Skip pass over the top to Warner. Now here on the near side, it's Martinez, who is yet to get untracked. He'll go to Warner. Open for three momentarily, Odie, and he won't take the shot. And Mangum patient this trip. Augustine again on the baseline. Shot won't go, and the rebound will be collected by Nathan Morris. Again, a ball free in the backcourt. Good job of tracking it down by Jacob Vincent. 5:50 left here in the third. Panthers down by 3, 21-18. Mangum trying to pick up a victory and join the girls in the fifth-place contest tomorrow afternoon here at Burns Flat and the Ouachita Bank Invitational. Mangum played great defense in that girls' game. Didn't have a chance to talk to Alyssa, but in one of the quarters they only gave up a single point. I know that makes Brian Bingham quite happy. He's sitting to my left and shaking his head in approval of that. He said, yeah, you only give up a point per quarter, you're going to win most ball games, Michael Barnes. Off-balance shot by Vincent. Doesn't get that one to go. But somehow coming away with a loose basketball, Nathan Morris at a reset now. Mangum that time got a little flat-footed. Didn't hustle after the basketball, and Morris did. Vincent, that was a walk by Carrillo. The three ball going to be fired here. Doesn't get it to go, and the rebound going to be collected by Mangum. Aiden Warner comes up with a loose ball. At the timeline, set to check in at the next dead ball, Avery Rogers for Mangum. As we mentioned, Lady Tigers in action tomorrow. They'll take on Hinton. The winner here will get Thomas tomorrow in the boys' fifth-place game. Daniel Bernal for three, and it goes. Daniel playing because Colton Earl's at home. Ill, three ball the other way, fired up right side. Nathan Morris doesn't go. The long rebound collected by Lokeeba-Sickles, and we'll get a reset now. Lisa Wilson showing her approval for Aiden Warner. Off-balance shot doesn't fall, but Angel Carrillo does. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Check the foul on the Tigers. Let's see who they've called that one on. Odie Tellis will pick up his second. And that'll be the first of the second half called on Mangum. First free throw good. Carrillo will get one more. Panthers 5 of 7 from the foul line. Tellis will sit down. And Avery Rogers comes back into the ball game. Second free throw on the way is good. So Carrillo makes them both. He's got 5, and it's 24-20. Midway point, quarter number 3. Rogers on the baseline to Martinez. Keep in mind, Augustine out there with 3 fouls. You'll have to be careful, especially on the defensive end. Great pass by Augustine underneath the basket to Martinez. Ian misses the shot but got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 3:55 left in the third. That'll be the first foul of the second half on Lokeeba-Sickles, and the second of the ball game on Nate Morris. So at the free throw line, Martinez to shoot 2. Ian pulled the string there, didn't get it to the rim. Boy, we have seen that a bunch here in the early going of the 2022-23 campaign. By the way, Brian Coleman, our good buddy off the Altus Merchants softball team, and his son plays for the Blue Devils of Walters. Good to have you alongside, Brian. Second free throw, no good. Martinez, but the ball rolls off of one of the Panthers, and Mangum will retain possession. Yikes. Inbounds pass, Aiden Warner. 3:50 left in the third. Martinez draws a crowd. Bernal open. Lets the defense fly by. Fires the 3 and got it to go. Daniel now with a half a dozen. 27-20. Short shot there by Vincent, and another rebound for Augustine. By the way, Lisa Wilson saying, and appropriate enough, how proud she is of Aiden. Timeout going to be taken by his club. 3:22 left in the third. Mangum by 7, 27-20. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
A none too subtle reminder that Chad Fox will be doing his impression of Elf on a Shelf tomorrow for a time at Altus Motorsports. Santa Claus is going to be in town, Altus Motorsports, and you'll have the opportunity to get your picture taken with Santa. I think they've got some great refreshments and always great deals on motorcycles, ATVs, and ATUs as well. Mangum turns the ball over here. Unforced error. Getting it back will be Lokeeba-Sickles. Down by 7 with 3:05 left in the third. Skip pass out high. And Cecilia Blake Nippert has joined us on the broadcast. Lob inside. Tough catch. Strong hand. Shot put up and in by Reese Courtney. And he is fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. He hit one behind the arc a moment ago. Now going to get fouled here by Ian Martinez. That'll be number 1 on Ian, number 2 on Mangum in the second half. And to the line for the old-fashioned three-point opportunity, Courtney. Got 5 to this point. His club within 5, 27-22. Free throw up and in. Courtney, the three-point play. So Reese with a half a dozen. 27-23. 2:45 left here in the third. Martinez on the right side. He'll go to Augustine. Caught Nate off guard. A little give and go. Martinez, though, couldn't finish. Ball kept alive by Avery. And now Rogers has his pocket picked by Vincent. Quickly into the front court. He'll go to Courtney. Courtney kicks right side. 3-ball on the way. Calzada doesn't get it to go. And the rebound collected by Rogers. Richard Wilson with a go Tigers. Hello, Richard. Good to have you alongside this afternoon, bub. 27-23, Mangum by 4. 2:10 left in the third. Martinez begging for the ball inside. They get it to him. He'll spin, shoot, and score. First field goal of the afternoon for Ian. He's got 4 points. 29-23, 2 minutes left here in the third. A little shake and bake, and Vincent from 15. It goes. Jacob Vincent. 11 in the ball game for Vincent. 29-25, 1:45 remaining. Uh-oh. Boy, Aiden gave up the dribble. He almost walked with the ball. Got some help from Rogers. Now Avery will come here on the near side to Augustine. Nate wants to go inside to Martinez. Back to Nate. Nate dribble. Puts up a tough shot. Didn't get it to fall. And on the rebound, a push got to be called on Avery Rogers. And on Avery, that'll be his third. So he and Augustine with 3 apiece. 3 on Mangum in the second half of play. They lead by 4, 29-25. A minute 20 left in the frame. Carrillo into the front court. Come to Vincent. Vincent. Rogers on him. You can hear the fans saying, stay down. Carrillo now. Mismatch as he is picked up by the much taller Nate Augustine. Gives up the basketball. Now he will get it back from Calzada. Good defense by Mangum this sequence. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Deep 3, and it goes for Nathan Morris. That is Steph Curry land there. And it makes it a 1-point ball game, 29-28. Mangum by 1 with 40 seconds left here in the third. Wow. That was a deep 3 indeed. Augustine lobs inside Martinez. The catch, the shot, it won't go. Penny Packer wanted a foul, not going to get it. Back the other way comes Lokeeba-Sickles. Calzada, he'll fire a 3. Back of the iron doesn't go. Rebound Morris. And Morris going to get fouled, and that may be the fourth of the afternoon on Augustine, given his reaction. It is. So Nate now with four on Mangum, and 19.8 left in the third. You got to get Augustine out of there. So a two-shot opportunity here. Oh, and we're getting some folks ejected, and that was the case. Normally, the official will ask for an administrator to toss folks, but the official just did it himself from the floor. Wow. I'm telling you, since doing Little League games and outs when I toss people on my own, I don't know the last time I saw an official throw somebody out without having an administrator do it. Man. First free throw, by the way, up and in. Augustine will set with that fourth foul. Odie Tellis will take his place. Tied at 29, 19.8 left here in the third. Second free throw due now for Nathan Morris. Morris made them both. So his club leads it now, 30-29, 15 seconds left here in the third. See if Mangum can answer as the clock has wound its way down to 10. Martinez inside, and Ian may have gotten away with a walk. He'll spin, shoot, and score. Martinez with back-to-back buckets. His club on top, 31-30 as we go to the fourth. 31 on the board for Mangum, 30 for Lokeeba-Sickles. A barn-burner coming up in the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Well, as we head to the fourth, it's a 31-30 lead. Mangum by one. And after being perfect through two quarters from the foul line, Mangum missed their only two free throw attempts. Meantime, Lokeeba-Sickles was 5 for 5. And that helped get them back in the ballgame. That and a three-point shot as well. Mangum, though, will have the ball to begin the fourth. It'll be Daniel Bernal, Aiden Warner, Ian Martinez, Odie Tellis, and Avery Rogers out on the floor for Mangum. Keep in mind, Augustine with 4 fouls on the bench. Ian inside, and the shot won't go down. My goodness, and the rebound collected by Lokeeba-Sickles. They want to run, do. Vincent inside, he'll lay it up and in. Jacob Vincent now with a Baker's dozen 13, and the lead one for the Panthers, 32-31. Say good afternoon to Cassie Anderson, who has joined us on the broadcast. Hello, Cassie. Hope yours is good on a Friday. Crossover now for Aiden. Ball knocked out of his hands. Vincent came away with it. He'll lose it. Martinez with the steal. He'll go to Warner. Now a kick to the left side by Bernal. Great defense that time by Mangum. Aiden had the three. Won't take it. Tellis will instead. And that one goes. Odie from distance. He's got 5, and Mangum leads it 34-32. Minute gone by in the fourth. And a good one going on here. The winner back tomorrow afternoon against Thomas in the Consolation Championship Bowl game. Lady Tigers already there. They'll play Hinton. Give and go inside. Shot from point-blank range will not fall for Nathan Morris. And the rebound collected by Ian Martinez. Great job by Martinez to block out there. Timeout going to be taken by Mangum. We'll take one as well. 6:38 left in regulation. 34-32. Tigers by 2 over the Panthers. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Oh, we love Lisa Wilson. She just sent a note, said, hello, daughter Jennifer. Glad to see Jennifer down in the camera shot down below. She just sent us a note and said, hello, daughter Jennifer. I was afraid you were the one that was thrown out. Oh, mom knows her daughter quite well. 34-32, 6:38 left in regulation. Mangum up by a pair. And it will be Tiger basketball on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Ian Martinez to inbound the ball. Daniel Bernal will go into the backcourt and get it. Martinez goes to the free throw line. Off balance. Got it to Bernal. Bernal dribble, drive, kick, right side, foul called. Good job by Daniel that time. Draw the defense, get the foul. That'll be number 2 of the second half called on Lokeeba-Sickles. And I believe they've whistled this one on, yeah, they have, Angel Carrillo. That's the first on Carrillo. So Mangum to inbound. Aiden Warner to do the honors. Lisa, that's great. I love that. Great look inside here. Martinez to Lisa's grandson, and Aiden will lay it up and in. He's got 8. Mangum leads it by 4, 36-32. 6:10 left in the ball game. Rising up, missing the shot is Vincent, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Oh, that looked like that was touched by Lokeeba-Sickles last, but they said it was off of a Mangum player instead. So the Panthers will get it back. They'll lob it. Vincent, the catch, the shot, no, but a foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here. They called it on Aiden Warner. And that's the first of the ball game on Aiden. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum in the second half. A couple of free throws here, and the first one off the mark for Vincent. Jacob will get one more. Vincent, 3 of 5 now from the foul line. 6:08 left in the contest. Second free throw on the way for Vincent goes in. Give him 14, and it's 36-33. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Warner, good catch in traffic. He'll go to Bernal. Daniel going to back it out. Again, he plays a lot of minutes here in this one because Colton Earls at home, not feeling well. Hopefully Colton will be back tomorrow if Mangum can advance. 5:40 left here in the ball game. Inside, Martinez puts it up with the right hand. Shot won't go. Rogers crashing the board. Putback won't fall, but he is fouled. Let's see if that was on the line, on the shot or on the floor. Jacob Vincent picks up his third, and team foul number 3 called on Lokeeba-Sickles. It was on the floor. A non-shooting foul here with 5:36 remaining. Mangum by 3, having a hard time inbounding over the top. Good catch by Martinez. I like the pass as well from Aiden. Bernal inside, can't get it to go, but he is fouled. Daniel will go to the line for a chance at a couple of free throws. Check the whistle. With 5:31 left, it's on Calzada, his second. Team foul number 4 called on the Panthers. So Bernal to the line. He had a couple of threes in that third period of play. Will miss his first free throw. Daniel will get one more. 3-point contest, 36-33. 5:31 showing here in the fourth. Nate Augustine set to come in at the next dead ball. It'll be now as that one rolled around the rim and went in for Daniel. Bernal was 7. Martinez will exit. Augustine will take his place. And again, keep in mind, he's got 4 fouls. 37-33, 5:25 left of the ball game. The winner tomorrow against Thomas at about 2:45. Lady Tigers playing tomorrow for 5th place against Hinton at 1 o'clock. 3-ball. Vincent doesn't get it to go, and Aiden Warner will box out and get the rebound. Aiden has really stepped up his play here this afternoon. He's been much more involved from an offensive standpoint. Augustine with the left hand, and it goes for Nate. Back down the defender, and Augustine in double digits with 11. Timeout going to be taken by Lokeeba-Sickles. Mangum on top by 6, 39-33. 4:48 left in regulation on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And for those of you who love basketball, keep in mind, opportunity to check out more basketball along the Fox Radio Network a little bit later on, and also on Facebook and YouTube TV as the Hobart Lady Cats and Bearcats will be playing. Hobart girls get Fort Cobb Broxton at 6:30, and the Hobart boys will get the same school at 7:45. Chad Fox on the call there, and great camera work provided by Dudley Dewright. Oh, that's Dudley Simpson, I'm sorry. Don't worry, Nell. We'll save you. 39-33, 4:35 left for the ball game, and a 3-ball knocked down by Nathan Morris. Morris now with 8 in the contest. He cuts the lead in half. 39-36. Bernal in trouble. Ball taken away. Morris had it, lost it. Now it's going to be picked up by Odie Tellis. Tellis hands it off to Aiden Warner. Warner tied up, and a timeout going to be taken ahead of a jump ball situation by Nathan Pennypacker. 39-36, 4:17 remaining. Back after this, Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. We are now open 7 days a week until Christmas. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday 1 to 5. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages, and our store is well stocked for a holiday shopping experience. Shop online at dapyr14.com and get free shipping.
Well, scattered showers beginning to develop in western Oklahoma. We like to see that. Hit and miss right now. Better chance of rainfall, they tell us, overnight. Let's hope that that is correct. Never get too much moisture, especially this time of the year, right? I know it kind of messes with the Christmas decorations, but there you go. Really a pretty good chance of showers overnight. Maybe a rumble or two of thunder, we're told as well. All right, back to the ball game now. Mangum and Burns Flat-Dill City hooked up at a good one here. 39-36. Tigers with the lead and the ball. They try to dump it inside to Martinez, and he'll lose the basketball and going to be picked up now by Vincent. Jacob brings it across the timeline. He'll dribble, drive, and is that going to be an offensive foul? It is. You got it. Bugle section, strike up the band, maestro. Charge! That foul is the fourth of the night now on Vincent. 5 now on Lokeeba-Sickles in the second half. I think Coach Bingham's hair just went from red to white after that. I startled him with the charge call. 3:45 remaining, 39-36. My guess, he may have heard it on the bench a couple of times already this season. Warner, jump stop. He'll go to Rogers, ball free. Warner will get it near the timeline. Good job of staying on this side of the timeline as well. Bernal, a little bump and bang, no call. He needs some help. He'll find it in Warner. Clock continuing to tick down, 3:20 showing. Aiden in front of the Mangum bench to Rogers. Game of keep away right now for the Tigers, and they're doing a good job of it. Rogers, a little bobble. Now he'll get it to Martinez. Baseline, Augustine backs his way in. Left-handed shot goes. He's fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. 13 now in the ball game for Nathan Augustine. 6 team foul called on this group from Lokeeba-Sickles in the fourth of the night. Yeah, on Courtney. Free throw, no good, but Martinez with the rebound. And a reset now for Augustine and company. They lead it by 5, 41-36. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Warner between the two circles. Aiden going to back it out. Man-to-man defense, and the ball tipped free, but Warner went and got it after Bernal had it slapped out of his hands. Lokeeba-Sickles trying to turn it up defensively here. Daniel giving up the dribble, gets some help now. And he's calmly coming out and getting it, Ian Martinez. Ball slips through the hands of Augustine, and a run out on the other end. And missing the shot was Carrillo. And on the rebound, we're going to get a foul. And that is the fifth, I believe, on Vincent. Yep, Jacob Vincent, I believe, he's fouled out of the ballgame. And that is a big blow for Lokeeba-Sickles. Vincent will exit with 14 points. Team foul number 7 called on the Panthers. Taking his place on the floor will be Dylan Williams. 2:26 remaining. 41-36. And who's shooting the free throws? Aiden Warner. Warner was over here talking with Augustine and Coach Nathan Pennypacker. So Aiden to the line to shoot 1 and 1. First one good. Warner will get one more. Aiden on the afternoon with 9 points. That's his first free throw. Second free throw on the way. The lead is 7. Warner in double digits with 10, 43-36. 3-possession ball game with 2:20 left. If you're Mangum, don't commit any silly fouls and certainly don't give up any threes. Speaking of which, Morris was behind the arc. He's knocked down a couple from there. Good defense, though, by Bernal to change his mind. Clock has wound its way down to 2 minutes. Dylan Williams between the two circles. Well, bobble, reset, needs help. He'll find it in Courtney. Reese for 3, and it goes. Reese Courtney now with 9 in the ballgame. Timeout going to be taken by the Panthers. Cuts it to a 4-point contest, 43-39. 1:53 remaining. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
All right, let's give you a game reset. $1:53 left in regulation. Mangum by 4, 43-39. 3 timeouts left on the board for the Panthers, 1 for the Tigers. Tigers are in the 1-and-1 bonus. They still have a foul to give before they would send Lokeeba-Sickles to the line on a non-shooting foul. And the arrow pointing the way of Mangum. Tigers timeouts, actually they are down to 1 now, the board says. I had them with 2 full timeouts, but apparently just one full timeout remaining for Mangum. Lokeeba-Sickles going to press full court now as the inbounds pass captured by Warner. Aiden into the front court, bounce past Martinez. Good job of keeping that thing from going out of bounds. Wow, what a play by Ian. Bernal, who has acquitted himself nicely this afternoon, they'll lob it inside to Augustine. And Nate, the benefactor of a great entry pass that time by Ian Martinez. Augustine now with 15 in the ballgame, and it's 45-39. 1:25 remaining. Mangum by a half a dozen. Lokeeba-Sickles kind of deliberate this offensive possession. Now an off-balance shot going to be put up by Nathan Morris. He's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Called it on Ian Martinez. Just the second of the ball game on Ian. And team foul, as we mentioned, number 6 called on the Tigers. This is a shooting foul, though. So Morris, who is 2 for 2 from the line, has 8 points, goes to the stripe, and he misses that one. Nathan Morris will get one more. Minute 14 remaining. Second one for Morris rattles in. Morris now with 9. And again, full court pressure defense. Bernal, no trouble with it. Daniel breaks the timeline in expedient fashion. He'll come to Tellis, and Odie going to get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Got the foul on Alex Calzada. That'll be the third on Calzada. Team foul number 8 whistled against the Panthers. And Odie to the foul line. Tellis, 5 points. He's made both free throw attempts. Shoots a 1-and-1 here. Front end on the way, short. And we'll get a lane violation. Coach was calling it from up here. So Odie, a second opportunity at the apple. Tellis free throw, that one goes. And he'll earn another opportunity. So the lane violation, giving a second opportunity to Tellis, and he makes it a 46-40 ball game. And again, a free throw here, and it's a 3-possession contest. Justin Taylor has joined us. Hello, Justin. 65 seconds left in regulation. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound going to be collected by Lokeeba-Sickles. They'll push into the front court. Carrillo, and another deep three going to be launched by Nathan Morris. Doesn't get it to go, and Martinez with the rebound. Warner quickly across the timeline. He's going to get grabbed. Dylan Williams off balance with the grab. That's his first. 9 now called on the Panthers. Stops the clock with 48.5 remaining. 1-on-1 opportunity for Aiden Warner. Warner, 10 points and has made both free throws. Shoots a 1-and-1 here. Front end on the way for Warner. Good. He'll get one more. So Aiden makes it a 3-possession ball game. 47-40, 48.5 remaining. Second one on the way. Too strong. Rebound tipped and tapped, and now going to be collected by the Panthers. They'll push. Carrillo quickly down the floor. Misses the shot. The rebound, Augustine. Nate fouled. We'll go to the other end to shoot. Free throws. That is number 10 called on the Panthers. So Augustine will get 2. Trying to get the throat back here. So Nate on the afternoon, 3 of 4 from the line. He's got 6 in the quarter, 15 on the ball game. His club by 7, 47-40. First does not roll in. Augustine will get one more. Nate missing a couple here in this fourth quarter of play. And Jennifer Reisner says, just hold on, boys. 40 seconds left. Second one on the way. Pulled the string, no good. Rebound collected by the Panthers. Nathan Morris into the front court. Morris goes out high to Dylan Williams. Down to 25 seconds left of the ball game. Morris, fall-away jumper, doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped and tapped and comes in the hands of Morris, and it's swatted away by Ian Martinez. Martinez went up and said, get that stuff out of here. 17.9 remaining. Courtney inbound, taken away by Augustine. He'll get fouled. And it's the second on Dylan Williams. Almost looked like they were, well, I'm not going to say it. That's the third actually on Williams. That was strange indeed. Team foul number 11 called on Lokeeba-Sickles. Augustine, who missed a couple of moments ago, back to the free throw line. Trying to salt this one away. 15.3 remaining. First one on the way for Nate is good. 7 in the quarter for Augustine. 16 on the ball game. 48-40. 15.3 remaining. Make this one, it's a 3-possession ball game, and that 3-possession game is threes. Augustine will roll it in, and that ought to just do it for Mangum. They'll come back and play tomorrow against Thomas in a 5th-place contest, beginning at about 2:45. Missed shot there, rebound by Tellis, and no effort at all by Lokeeba-Sickles to do anything but let the clock run out. Mangum will win it, 49-40. Tigers will advance, and they'll play tomorrow for 5th place of the Burns Flat-Dill City Ouachita Invitational. 49-40, Mangum wins it. We're back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Wichita Insurance and American Farmers and Ranchers proudly serve cities and towns throughout rural Oklahoma. We're your neighbors and part of the communities. We're proud of our schools, youth, and communities, and that's why we're investing in rural Oklahoma. Wichita Insurance and AFR want to be your agent and insurance company. So call 580-301-6352 today and let us help you protect your farm and ranch operations, autos, and home.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Ashley Cantu Robinson says, way to go, boys. Great job, Jennifer Reisner. A big thumbs up. Carlos Martinez Peralta as well, as Mangum wins it by a final score of 49-40. They'll advance and play Thomas tomorrow afternoon at about 2:15. I think I might have said 2:45 earlier, but it'll be a double dip tomorrow afternoon for Mangum as both teams advance. Boys winning 49-40, outscoring Lokeeba-Sickles in that fourth quarter, 18-10. 17 for Nate Augustine in the victory. And keep in mind, Augustine did that missing some playing time because he had foul situation. But he leads the Tigers in scoring 17 in the victory for Nate Augustine, 11 for Aiden Warner, who had his best offensive night offensively. Thank you. In this early part of the season. So Augustine with Warner with 11, 7 in the victory for Daniel Bernal, 6 apiece for Odie Tellis and Ian Martinez, and 2 for Colby Sharp. Headset's going to be over there, Aiden. Mangum 14 of 22 from the foul line. And again, they'll win it by a final score of 49-40. On the other side of the ledger, 14 in the loss for Jacob Vincent. Give 9 apiece to Nathan Morris and to Reese Courtney. 5 in the ball game for Angel Carrillo. 2 for Alex Calzada, and 1 for Dylan Williams. 49-40 your final score. I talked a moment ago about Aiden Warner coming alive offensively. He had 11 points in the ball game. Best game of the season for Aiden. He joins us near courtside. Aiden, congratulations.
Thank you.
So the difference, you were more aggressive offensively here this afternoon. Why?
Well, we're missing one of our better offensive players. I knew somebody had to step up. That's how I try to do my best to fill his spot.
All right. Of course, you're talking about Colton Earls, who missed the ball game because of illness. Was it something that Coach discussed with you before the ball game?
No, not really. He just told us that we're all going to have to step up a little bit.
All right. So 2 games in 2 days, 3 games in about 5 days. How are the legs holding up?
Feeling good.
It's easier when you win, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I want to go back to last night. Don't want to dwell on things, but, man, I don't know that all season long we're going to face a team that had bodies as big as those. That was unbelievable.
So. They're big. Hard to move.
Yeah, well, and I was just getting ready to say, they not only are big, but they're also pretty athletic as well.
Yeah.
So beat Lokeeba-Sickles here this afternoon. Come back and play tomorrow now against Hinton. And what do we know about the Comets? Or, I'm sorry, Thomas. Play Thomas tomorrow.
They're quick. They're athletic. I play hard.
Okay. All right. So I've asked this and answer honestly. Are you able to hear your mother during the games?
All the time.
Oh, I love the look on your face as well. So what's your thought process as you go through out there on the floor, being able to hear Mom and her ability to referee from up in the stands?
Block her out.
Does your dad do the same thing? Because he's sitting right next to her.
I don't think he knows what's going on.
I've got to tell you, your grandma was listening in, and we had a couple of fans that got ejected. And Grandma put on Facebook she was glad to see that your mom was still here. She figured she was the one that got tossed out.
That wouldn't surprise me much.
So you're having a lot of fun, aren't you? I
Yes, sir.
I can tell that you enjoy what's going on.
Always.
So the transition from football to basketball, how difficult has it been?
It's been difficult. We want to play football a little bit longer, but it is what it is. You got to move on to the next thing. Try your best.
What about that state championship game tomorrow between Fairview and Gore? Who do you think is going to win that?
I think I got Fairview in it.
Okay, all right. Fairview and Gore tomorrow for the Class A state championship. Of course, that's what Mangum is a Class A team. You're going to be playing basketball tomorrow afternoon. You got to look forward to that.
Yes, sir.
All right, Aiden Warner, always a pleasure, young man, to have you up here. And as I told Alyssa Dreyer at halftime, I certainly would invite you to my home. You're a good young man.
Thank you.
All right, Aiden Warner and the Mangum Tigers victorious here this afternoon, knocking off Lokeeba-Sickles by a final score of 49-43. So, again, a doubleheader for you tomorrow afternoon for Mangum. It'll be the Lady Tigers taking on the Lady Comets of Hinton beginning at 1. That'll be our first game of the day, so we'll start on time. And then immediately after, it'll be Mangum and Thomas in a boys' fifth-place contest. Chad Fox going to be at Altus Motorsports again tomorrow for a time with Santa Claus, and then he'll be making his way here to Thomas. And, oh, by the way, he's got a couple of basketball games yet to come on the Fox Radio Network. What? There he is. Speaking of Santa Claus, in the house, Richard Carney. I was just getting ready to say that Chad will have Holbert's game against Fort Cobb Broxton on 107 The Zone and also on all the Facebook pages and on YouTube as well. Fort Cobb Broxton and Hobart at 6:30 in the girls' game, and then the boys will play immediately after also against Fort Cobb Broxton. For Chad Fox and for Richard Carney, I'm Michael Barnes. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock on the Fox Radio Network, Classic Hits 97.7. Good night.